one sooner one year. Yet you have no man, no. Montumano, MPP May, Montumano, Kukrudumba, Montumano, NPP Ma, Chama went to Miracle, or no one epe, hey, Chama would to me, Ejumanye, Sikanye, Ejumanye, Kosonye, Dama would to me, NPP National Chairman, oh no, babe, I'm for the journey to a suit, oh no, babe. Media Jumanie, Sikanie, and Kosuanie, and Butunie. Oh no, man. NPP National Chairman, Montuma would to me, no bet to me. Chama would to me, don't be pipa, wait, yeah. Would to me, don't be pipa. Our dog, my NPP, my NPP National Chairman. Benadentri boys yako Nyamensa womo Chama untumi Nyoni mutuni edinjina chune no anunti mutuma chama untumi no ano beye Chama wodo ma MPP paye Montu abane mano no ano beye Ayeda no edi matu asuonti Yetu anesuna wanye Yet you have no.
Mama Yan speaking one voice. Let's direct ourselves and vote for Dr. Alhaji Mabu Bawumia. He's the future of Ghana. So we are going to vote massively for Dr. Alhaji Mabu Bawumia. May God bless you all. I love you.
Montumano, MPP May, Montumano, Kukrudumba, Montumano, NPP Ma, Chama went to Miracle, or no one epe, Chama wodo ma MPP paye, Montu abane mano, no one obey. No any man to us won't yet one sooner one yet you have no man, no. Montumano, MPP May, Montumano, Kukrudumba, Montumano, NPP Ma, Chama went to Miracle. Oh no, I never hey, Chama would to me, Ejumanye, Sikanye, Kosonye, Ejumanye, Butunye, NPP National Chairman, would to me, Chama would to me, NPP National Chairman. Oh no, babe, I'm for the journey to a suit. Oh no, babe.
Memuachi na yemu akwaba yeda wase mfanchi anso se abanese yie obiase ye ne enim de ekoso man gada mu ha ye na ye nim pefe se ne ekoso man gada mu ha no eye kane dundum nti no bre wo se ifre dwumadi ase no ekore nim kakra bes mano meka se eduenu enum 25 minutes abese ko ne ade a ni na mu no man gana ho do nti e wo se asom wo asompa nti facha ye se abanese yie na bigidi ye se bebi awo kra no se wohwe ye kra no a se wo hwe ye nkra no a ebetumi abese device foforo bi so na wo hwe ye bet you have a device for be so and I wash ye is either as well connect to laptop no ama internet and as a phone no ama internet and I say any means be offer so na wo hwe na ayen san ho dia na bia you are fortunate to get light say na sa dia mitimu bia you are fortunate say when you light no na so ye ha dia western region secondary Takoradi and 8 environs no. In fact, the akoso e wa hanom say ye no eno mpo enti na nde yesi nkonwa sabi se me preduasa ye ba be hwe na de ese no ye de ato baby ye ya no betumi aduro ne akai de aduro ne penifos be ha ye ho no ma ye e de afa ho ebi kura no e western region ko a me name you watching me from other regions no ana baby a won me name baby a hwe me free ebia na wo no you are okay with the lighter and they abamboni we ehde ma ye no minim se bia wo bidia and the utri ye pa me motri nkwa sanse ye mu bi wo a ye de no enye from efie ebe adwuma mu from adwuma mu ko fie ni na no kanea edu no menudum sanjana pay me da sinema mo acha mo akwa ba some 45 minutes past the hour 6 Western in the morning Sunni Western Diamond TV. Thank God it's Monday, a brand new Monday morning and a blissful Monday morning. I am Krupo Adom was in Shira Insuno Edi Eguya so say mo akwapa no kwafuo we de no kra mamenti mama nkwa home betenase na ene Ghana ma enchania o my Ghana krontino bomade na di echi e social media handles no so Facebook no Western Diamond TV live, YouTube Western Diamond TV live, mo hwe so multi TV decoder no so no Western Diamond TV and pay Western in the morning wa range na baba 0248 07 1174 0248 07 1174 text message SMS Fabra na yanje brena yankenkan emfa emao bela CP abofo mu ewo backroom edoso abena sewa meni apabu mechidom yaro care samedingo mu ina no ebo mechidom berema bana ne Konadu Prah executive producers kenifun pomanso eno wa na no and pay me das pa for the supporter ubia edi aba Monday morning the 27th day in the month of April 2026 in the year of our Lord. Yami ademo wachina 28 my second born the birthday ntimemba no February, March, April omu di disu sa se wo bobra yi sa no yakopɔ de che wo January no wo February no wo March ya ro mu bi wo December no ko bi January no ko bi April April, May, February, April February, March, April we need to Chiramaba ASNCHA the radio PRO. Now yes starting common na ye Ghana common so na esi etie and now pay you be set the record straight. You be set the records straight. You be can send you sitie e de akira wo we end this in fa ho we NPP din na ye be kan se wo so no e wo wa me mfa ho ni adwuma no hihia ma ho kwanse ye ne nda pay and me no eyi ana se me ye de kira wo. Yes, set the records straight in terms of Dumso one another that kweku frado pencil our John Dramani Mahama pencil no Diana eya West pa me ba chetenie one another that kweku frado pencil 8 years no senia kania no asifa dumu ye fa ye no ani John Dramani Mahama owo DNA of Dumso awo ni majamu utane se wo moja be ye Dumso no mesrawo wana ne pencil Dumso na eya West pa me ka se mi acha na pay His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ni dino eya Mahaman oba be Hamain Mahaman or Hamain so wa baso oba be how mine because ne bredi kai 2013 e be romo 2017 ye ne hu de fire ho e my Ghana mu ha ye na ye hu ye de fire ho e my Ghana mu ha enyuma egu ye still na kwofo de eche ezu eza ezu awoduma na asenim ayezu ewo kane na adumnim ayezu ewo atade na apompon na ewudi kwa adumanim ayezu ewo abrabomu ne wohunu no ayezu ema yankanu kura dia 2 year 2013 ebe romo 2017 ye dani aban no eba NPP aban no yanka no kwan che Ghana for say mismanagement, poor management, and also say deals bia ye de ho kokko hye mu no ene na ko wie ye sa ananso ebia bibi ABCD ena ma kania no edundum ye intensify ye ewo mahama one penso yanka no kran kire yen na Ghana for bebre no so ye unreasonable people, most especially the 6.4 million for no one mokoto abama John Dramani Mahama me the way to me Facebook post and I be Facebook and I WhatsApp no be afrem o telemaba o tro bibi atobo as nam say yes men to me boas because they are unreasonable mo they to yan 2014 2013 eba musa ko see mo ko je simpie so esa ko to ma John Dramani Mahama so san be man ni biem oh my God mo ha Ghana for so ye hu pa o Ghana for hu pa o enwuma no ese ye John Dramani Mahama one so no eba be sanya sensa na eba be sanya sensa na ende wamba so be se enwuma nko o obaye se obese awade nso de aka ho bisam sa de ntia Mahama aba so oba be se awade asa de aka enwuma ho Mahama one se enwuma Mahama 2 obese enwuma ne awade ndei o kana asempe na wo ye abedwuma eni a na epeja o se koboriga ne do yire aba beto enzema mo yesipahima na mo huwe a mo betumi amanage ma bra na wade nti ukunu so koboriga na enzema wotumi hia ho so very man at least wotumi hia ho so enchesa okofa bi pe beto so ade ntia be yesa ade wono yire krate no ade asa no pesa wotibi wie no tenie wono yire akrate ada so de ketekro so ade asa pesa wotibi wie no okwo washi down no aba beto no pesa wotibi wie no na Mahama se medumu kania and Ghana man no so de edu bebi so so a na ma ho de aba wedum kania ebe yedum kania ebe dede nkofo betino pado sa wese be man buafu adan ma wade wo na nde me pesa man odi ahia odi kamemia babura kasa ma fa ho kam hukunu ni ade Mahama membuo na egu ma wade no edum kania no pa 6 ni aso na number 5 ofi say ye ebo ba ye na number ni ase dum no be dasho musa wani nda ebo be 2 3 ahomache na aba say enema baza yan kan cross o mu nkyerɛw and throw amusa di ye way back in 2024 dia to yo my Ghana mu MPP and this sound be gina simpie so ebe campaign 2024 am ye di wo mu di say omu ba be biribi papa bi di aso my Ghana mempese meka se bebre wo this enkomo yi ho ba ne kro ho ne se ndc aban ama yokuro man kan kran che Ghana for one if a bit o man kan kran tre yen ena mo dia tro ne tekramade e de be gie kunwa ne transwo eno ne ye nne eno ene ye nne kan ye dundum no eno ne ye nne
so like no me asukwa constituency atonsu gbokuro na metie me change transformers e wo hanyina ye be 15 me change bi anase ya sesa nimpa unse transformer de e kan 10 tankra afu aye ye ho a ho efin ade abi nyina wo wa tese ye fa ye sanka bia etite se bakokura ni ho am area ablasti na de sama ne ye serious ne se transformer ye se ablasti o se aye de be no yetimi dum na pane ye se ye dum no ne repair edu anyumre ne fa ne je se ye afani ye de enu abesisu ana se clearly no e ka bibia cho se e dum ye complaining some years back no ana asa babien e ko bufu asem no nyina akwa wo se we are made to understand say so obi et me twa 1 a liter of fuel mean anya 50 pesos am ready akoto petrol koku generate my yen what you say aside that you know you are too light bill over 30%. You are too light bill over 30%. Many penya kan ende mo a e te say na sentiment mo kwa de mi nimpo ne e dey NDC aban ne ECD for you don't do me star. You don't do me star. Meanwhile no MPP aban ye tema to awonjo thermal generation power Kumasi T1 what you say Kumasi T1 a generating light it is the Asia Koso Modia and a Jato Moa Kumasi no use Koso Modia you use Kumasi thermal plant no it is higher than a hot no affect me a hot no higher than affect Kumasi it is clearly no a woman competence in a diet you can't say NDC bay or move bay manage come a new Accra. No, Mamma, come a new say a car out of no crowd too. So, oh, by Anna said, you can't say ever move. Ah, I never present.
But, Paul, what's the DB? I quite say, John Roman, Mama, His Excellency, may I say, I'm missing the D. Mahama, I quite say, Mahama or Bahama no Wako, because on our catcher and say, we're back for good, and we're back for, say, or you may do a whole year, said your uncle, you know. Or Baby ye, I get the enemy say Bia, Kwakan, a man benefit of the doubt. But when you be BPR and from the past experiences or fame more in terms of doom so crama, no video book to go for a yard vetted, time so, say Bedum Kani and ya. And they say, easy for quite a timetable bar. Brono wouldn't say be a wouldn't be so we say in video cry and can one, and pay. Timetable of the brain, no, Yanka home. There's all of a sudden no more dum caniano. It was shabby before for being free near 20, 13 ebony more now.
I am no correct. The mammy, Missa. It's the end this Mupa and this Mumina. It's you will be him and this sector and whom him there apart from Georgina Payana. It's the Mutu. Don't wake us up. Minister Yakasa with little output. And back as I do, but you this is what you want to make trust in your meeting. No one will be going to Yakaka. Apart from a Napoya, what can I want to be Fabiama or buy and a container 3,000 and where you see, and the Kumu and you told you and you ultimate since you say the papa be a Abra 2024 Kuranwano. Now, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia Accra said, the energy sector, no, the kind because you share high electricity bill, no, or Baba is 50%, and you know, Kaucha 200 cities. Dr. Baumia buyer, and Kaucha 100 cities too. Now, I was saying the entire high bills in the energy sector, and acquire your first generating electricity, no. I tell my name at the Akika, I used so good, nigga. Sure, it was not then called introduce solar energy. Sure, 2,000 megawatts of power, and no producer. The boy full. It is the same way. Don't you point to okay, I will not do the because I know the powerhouse in one never go so I'm on the end light. Now, I can the need at the end of the day. Yet, the end of you don't know. Say, manifesto. Yes, the solar energy. They got 2,000 megawatts. I said to no crash solar near my beer from an ordinary deba. You may you report to work free. Don't you know? I didn't say only there. Ya be Yaka, NDC MPP manifesto and the energy sector. And then I make a biacho. It's a idea of more no dear. I said, need to proper beer or mobile energy sector. Okay. Sika, and the man, and the man, wing. Almost may have go to say, no, that's what the key. From the catches, I say, 1 city, no, yeah, 5 cities, who don't tell me. I just say, only in Ghana for Pedro. Papa, the other catcher, and say, 1 city, Misa. It's a fair, the 2 cities are now 5 cities. Who don't but I can challenge you on authority, sir. Western region Doomsono. And what's a pass more Ashanti? You can answer come complaining because oh no, I can challenge you because I send you far
car powership yi ye be fa bi di bra mu Ashanti region ahoma so thermal plant na de na no adwuma ye die yi o ka se mahama 1 abade thermal plant no eja tomu saa ma no susu kra no ye hawo wo yen pa mo de mu ye okay kra ye wa ha no ye ho hihye no esa mo complain kra Ashanti region I tell you
Minia ye be complain because the air cost for ha no enye
sir
ye nothing. Ye ni kama fo. Ashanti region. Ye ni kama fo. Ye minister. Why busy? They be out the TikTok. Eti wono ye the back go. No ye wonu so. Maybe ono so wo ye ndumu ni de no. O ti ase. But ya ka no. Ye dudu ye de. Ye ni kama fo. Ye dudu ye light papa. Be ha man fo anu dead. Na de ya pa. Ya. Here see the kan wa say students try them soon. Students try them. We go Kumasi Technical University. The various universities wa Nkrumah nursing trainees ahodo. Almost try them too. And they don't like. It in kwala ikra no. E pete no more try them that pass it. Mini awomete.
Okay, oda mate me fancy ya na obo Dumso Levy ne so. But no minya energy experts for no medi nkomo kakra ba menim se beton wo ho a energy Dumso Levy no amampani kase into 1 cedi na emfa emwa yen power generation no into no from July last year any France year Bank of Ghana data won ba any kirem say 2025 alone crampo no yen fuel consumption that is per liter e wo man Ghana mu ha no and rising year from 5.7 to 7.5 billion liters annually. Into Nigeria kaso man penny 7.5 billion Ghana cedis no. Or who contabu so buche Ghana for now because you use 7.5 liters of fuel annually 2025 oh my Ghana muha. It only says can enye bibia more minor power generation.
Oh, na say sikabia obede o man fo bia no. I could tabu je what with me because ekwaya ofa so a odi ye no sa kwanda na wota ofa so na dibu akonta especially when so a you are made to understand that you trust us can you do your life na say see you trust us can you do your life e dia be na e koso o ti ase eti e no ko o so mbe akonta ni na ye mu bie na ehu sika no petrol dudu se ni etoye se ni etimi eyusu no o ti ase na akwaya afaso ama ene yes dundum light in the zone almost about the too much because they are okay no na say the other white na air cost there we have to about the too much
thank you so much Poyando me da say no pay en komo e we kire bia no me gidi esi akọ enim no ya na obeche thank you me da say no pay why.
All
right, so Paul Yando, the Ashanti Regional Communications Director, Emma NPP, Amanyo Kontiaro. Flashman videos, no, signboard B. Next, we trust Dumso is back. Fatos mam why a video be short one. Na Yamagana for whom said Dumso na Samba. Whether they like it or yes, I also provide a timetable, no. So this is the billboard aba. My yana and yes, no crew flash or more pull down the billboards. Said Dumso Biamba, Dumso is back. And now Hono Pato, Yanko back. Sami Jenfias more can ye. And then the analysis be so yeah. You're John Abujina Ponson some more can ye in opposition. I found on another member Papia no na can you do me get to a baby mono. And branches more can you be to me better as honor. And they ya cost my Ghana Muhano. Almost a crank do I want them. Now so Ghana and said the media home and she sent my coin. Say be can send me say. Nemo ye fear mu e komedie mu ye hye na fofo no and this manwa ye decide 10 years de ma wo mo say mo fa ma mpanifo because sabe se hunu pa no mu di kire ya Ghana mu ha no ma be gitu media no de no ntro be gitu me aba betena so e di sansamfun wi me o timetable e tere say yenye ye wo ha Takoradi yenka ho so menu kan nda no pe ba ne say na no pomodum ye kan ya ye no ba start to roll video ni ma me ndum
putting it on record here captain say enye justified say Ghana nke be experience Dumso biem after 2016 for even one day of Dumso after 2016 eye haram eye musukra eni se ke sikura. I am putting it on record here captain TME pa. Say enye justified. Say Ghana nkiebe experience doom so biem after 2016 for even one day of doom so after 2016 eye haram eye musu kura eni se ke si kura. I am putting it on record here, Captain. TME pa. Say enye justified.
Some of the videos ya baba ni atoa so bebre ho ma me ni yewra Benjamin Insia where executive director Emma Center for Environmental Management and Sustainable Energy. Doctor, good morning. Hello, Chief. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, Mbacho Biaboko. Yeah, me ask me so mo pa. Just that online mu na say twitwi kakra, but obetumi agina ya ma ya need nkomo. Very well. That time the paper say we set a record na straight. Ye pese e ten ni bi ase. Say A I see A B I see B because ye koso man Ghana mu have fan kan ye dundum no ye mu bi wo ha ye nim de aircro and ye nim de ba. As I speak to you now, man penny beka bibi anche de okan ya say a transformer replacement and ye o man Ghana mu ha na so ye ngi ni say transformer na replace ya etumi dum Ghana kan ye na say and na no pay me no ka say ye da generator so aka na ye dum na no 6 am uno ye energy expert e de na koso man Ghana mu he.
Yeah, but the also ladies that can be a leadership crisis. Two, miscommunication, and that's a bad communication. And three, lack of consumer-centered policies in the energy sector. In fact, the kind of leadership crisis now. Yes, electricity sector, no. Leaders are more managing sector, no. Need the support base of most of the employees because these leaders are perceived to be from the opposing side of politics. Most of their subordinates are antagonizing their strategic vision and whatever they want to do. And unfortunately for us, you know, the ministry has not promoted acceptance, and as a ministry, employees may ankasa ama employees may accept the new management or more power sector. So it's a major challenge. Too much political interference in the management of these organizations, you know, and a lack of direction by the Ministry of Energy and Transition. So it's created a whole lot of leadership crisis that is contributing to this. So in terms of miscommunication,
leadership crisis, no, maintain training about say interference and a lack of direction our energy ministry more. And now I don't know what I'm saying because interference when I interfere with John Abujina Prejuma. Now why so and direction so will lead the entire year lucky Chechem Kakamaye.
Okay, so yeah, point to be as chief executive officer and as the managing director of the utility companies established board. So the board sets up the strategic vision and the strategic mandate of the organization in the next 4 years. Unfortunately for us, boards power has not given any strategic leadership when it comes to the management of these companies, and it is so because appointment and answer the Ministry of Energy and Green Transition appointee board and infuse the philosophy of the ministry and answer this organization and because of say want to mean for vision number board the board doesn't aim want me and any strategy to be a organizations. So it is a major problem that the organizations don't have direction, they don't know where they are going. At any time they take ad hoc measures when they are faced with certain crises. If there is no resolve, we need to look at that part. For example, any business problem. Now, someone may have second one of the communication.
Yeah, Yanko.
There's
second one, respecting the communication is that Ukayala were ready to believe that Atwabu Gas Company, Atwabu Gas plant was going through some maintenance.
Maintenance, yeah.
Now, maintenance also meant that we are going to lose about 150 million standard cubic feet of natural gas.
Sure.
We lose 150 standard cubic feet of natural gas, you know. You lose and also say, let me communicate more than and say there's going to be a shortfall in generation. He say there's a shortfall in generation now. I was say planning load shedding. I was say Magana 40 years here. Nobody we are planning load shedding. We are miscommunicating. Even though we told Ghanaians the problem, and accompanying problem a load shedding matter, but we didn't inform Ghanaians. So it was a miscommunication. The second miscommunication was that okay, now so I see a Kusumbo.
Yes, grid for substation,
grid for transmitting system. And also no you lose 1,000 megawatts.
Sure.
1,000 megawatts na lose no. Now me no can say dependable and I say available dependable capacity no. About 4,850 megawatts. This also 1,000. It means that you see, you know, available in terms of dependable capacity, no, 3,850. The peak demand, 4,150 megawatts. If the peak demand outweighs your supply, that means that there's a shortage of electricity in terms of generation. If you shortage neighbors and they were so communicating with Ghana for a maintenance schedule and also one communicate, even though they were able to tell us that there's a shortfall in supply, they are accompanying low shedding, another schedule now. Ghana for who said problem won't in the manage electricity Accra, it didn't come. So that's another miscommunication. Now the third part also has to do with some of the planned maintenances. What yet transformer. We will the transformer is another job. Transformer beyond is not. See, what is that transformer? But because that transformer beyond also to me communicating my area for and communication to take various forms. And yes, social media and one nowadays too. Because you have on social media. I was even the radio, television, again community media. Maybe you will connect what we call the information systems, community information system or platforms. So the area has a bit of light. I don't go to Facebook, social media has not to me social media one who are not the kind of duma or because we are one communicating. So I think the way we communicated to and it's very problematic, I was say yes sir. And lastly, I think I mentioned another
consumer, yes. Consumer issues.
Consumer centeredness. So, because of the crisis, leadership crisis, because of the miscommunication, more intervention also in your consumer centered. Because we are becoming more reactive instead of being proactive. Because demand side management, consumption is increasing. Consumption increasing instead of us investing in the resources, take care of consumption. We are being reactive. Say, yes, that old transformers. Yes, you may be checking the transformers. One very proactive. One of probably some piano. So it will be exhausted. Another problem. So I think these are some of the reasons why we are in this particular country.
Yakani na to fabumu ana eche se ye ho akonya se betumi a resolve the ACC na ya de aginsemu a leadership issue a miscommunication consumer center che se ade na aka se wo ye ho ye nim a wo betumi tu wana mo but sabi o we be se de na aka ana de na ye yenti ana ma na eduru sai but here is just say the issue of transformer replacement be mu dia men na more issue other two na aka ne dia yes it could be say be penufo no asemo but baby am metie yi ene baby am ye adwuma yi yes say transformer bia Takoradi ha ana kodokroma metie yes say transformer ho anopa ye dum kanea ewia ye dum kanea enumre ye dum kanea anadwo ye dum kanea ene yi minji ndi se nnwuma nkwa na ebeseye awade asu begu pa because sabe anopera meka wakwa wo she down wa person ka beti ba ku die be 910 ne mo ne ase dum kanea and then the mount soon at the end of the day, but yeah, but if I no fan 20, Bank of Ghana data and say, yay, fuel consumption a use of my Ghana muha annually, 7.5 billion liters. That is what they told us for 2025. Yeah, my Peninsula catchers, yen 1 cedi on a liter of fuel, starting from July last year. That yemon kontano says sikaway, again on Modia ye. It me abuwa me energy sector no muno issue says you need to me aba from Accra. Mami tiwe.
Okay, so utilization of 100 is now clear, and I think the year 2025 is likely going to give us around 3.5 billion Ghana cedis because implementation started last year,
July. Yes.
It's now 3.5 billion Ghana cedis. No, Ministry of Research or the fuel, what we call the secondary fuel, different alternative fuel. No? Ministry of the fuel, but always make us say power sector. Now we have inflated costs of power. Yeah, we inflate most of our costs. Because in terms of fuel, okay, energy sector outlook for 2025, protected heavy fuel oil for the power sector of $13 billion.
Okay.
But the OG 3.5 billion, that's also the Kutia fuel car. That's in excess of $300 million.
Yeah.
Right. So we've inflated power sector prices to take advantage of some of these. We need to Ministry Council the BSU legacy debt. But legacy debt has also been restructured. So what I think the money was used for because my increases, and we've also seen what we call the react report. And CBN presented a report in the but what I think Ministry is or divertees currently call other government priority projects and not the power sector because the power sector is and also because the power sector now we've renegotiated what we call the energy sector or legacy that we are negotiating here. $350 million. If you look at the budget, the shortfall is 4.9 billion Ghana cedis. So, if Tesla is due about 10 billion annually, that would put here only 4.9 billion, and the potential is now here less than 300 billion Ghana cedis could to fuel. That means that according to for other sectors of the economy, I think that is what the government is doing. Utilization there. We have utilized the money, but not for the power sector, but other sectors of the Ghanaian economy.
What did you cry? Now, what kind of crisis here or my Ghana muha? Sikani yaje now so energy sector ni diure mu ya different thing. Yeah, Benjamin say that's no pay. Me gidi say at the end afa na frase. Na obi an shine sapo musio. Thank you so much. Benjamin Insia, Executive Director, Center for Environmental Management and Sustainable Energy. Any no edi enkomo. Na na do kwa Kufado anji dumso levy. Nso o makane no ejina so. Na na do anji dumso levy. So it tells you say one cedi on a liter of fuel na woro mo je no. Enye kanea ho na omudi ewura, omudi ebibi foforo. And that is what Mr. Benjamin Insia kan ye. Oman fa nye kanea ho dwumedie. De ye bibi foforo. That's why yes I start enrolling videos no. Some major video na boy and some pon bi mama timu bi mama. If you na de aka to so na afena na do atebe wo mo kwen fa so manage the energy sector. Yenti embrese ya. Ya ho na omudi.
Want to me. Say Ghana nkebe is I am putting it on record here, Captain. TME pa. Say enye justified. Say Ghana nkebe experience dum so biem after 2016 for even 1 day. 1 day of doing so after 2016, haram. Musukra. I am putting it on record here, Captain. TME pa. Say enye justified. Say Ghana nkebe experience doom so biem after 2016 for even 1 day. 1 day of doing so after 2016, haram. Musukra. I am putting it on record here, Captain. TME pa. Say enye justified. Say Ghana nkebe experience doom so biem after 2016 for even 1 day. 1 day of doing so after 2016 eye haram eye musukra eni se ke sikura. I am putting it on record here, Captain. TMEPA. So ain't justified.
Now almost this technology be a banana and before the war. What no here? Umu doom dance 1 hour. No more could doom tema 1 hour. No more could doom Kumasi. Pick time no. To doom 1 hour, 2 hours, 1 hour. 12 no. No load check.
We have to doom so politics.
Ntino ka say doom sie. Wo mu sie adum no.
Oh, I feel Matthias.
Ye no kom sa.
Doom so by this year.
This year mo nti doom sie ba.
Yeah, people for ya.
We have a deficit of 500 million. Now almost this technology be a banana and before the war. What no here? Umu doom dance 1 hour. No more could doom tema 1 hour. No more could doom Kumasi. Pick time no. To doom 1 hour, 2 hours, 1 hour. 12 no. No load check.
We have to doom so politics.
Wicked people, they are in power. So seminar moka ye ewo bian 360 ni mu a. Make me say the wicked people are in power. Who some na moka fan NPP ho. Say dum sie na mudum dance ma na mudum han na mudum Kumasi ne yi a. Eso do ano edon wire a ebi nwo. Odo ano be da o me do si ha me obo. Ebi nwo because odo ano fase kan na kodo na hwe. Ena nemu fase kan mo de edon wire mo say yes. Sa na do nye enye keto sa. My abro pa. Mo eni si for my abro. My abro bro. Oh my god man. And you can see a dim common baby for them somewhere. A baby a time nina. In fact, you influence them. A baby a time nina. But your video about Koso Fatuas Mammy. Now if you intend come from video no be a camua. Fatuas Mammy. Yentie and is found.
This is continuous, this is persistent, and we think that the handlers of the power sector should do the onerous thing by informing the people of Ghana so they can plan ahead of time. This deliberate fixation on denial and deceiving the people of Ghana can no longer hold. We therefore call on President Akufo-Addo, Dr. Bawumia and this government to do the needful by telling the people of Ghana the truth.
Make you when you say energy minister no make you o pa be mu abenti o hu se mo kan ye make you we energy minister me ba cha me kaisa advert bi 2015 time aso time na ye de na time aso me so me enti no so mbra wa ye wi a ewie e be kon ko fufuro mu
the right hand. No. The right hand. Push it. Back at the feet.
Harry, I want to see the last show.
Oh, say. If you are on Tigo, you don't say, oh. You say, Yen Song Kwan.
Tigo cares. That's why we're bringing you Tigo Yen Song Kwan promo. So you can do the things you love during the temporary power situation. Use Tigo much more. Get the most points and win generators, power inverters, rechargeable lamps, power banks, and more.
Hey, Ghana se hunu nyama pa o mai mu pa o. Ba he yame ne kra yemu bibia be fine. E ga se DNDC amenyoku ye chi dia e be kan se meberebe aha na yintumi anye ne o se ye we fidie so NDC sunne some di juros zebra na se dukate na eba you go see in this country but I say now yema komo fufuro mu na yanku enim NPP amanyoku e de krata e de aba na ni na fa no abato a ye betu internally na yame ya aduma mebusu be wuremu ye to polling station election no ye France ye submit forms ni ade dues payment no I think say there are a lot of problems and challenges are enkrofo face our platform no so a yentumi entia in dues no nti omo e de krata e de aba omo kire mu di ntia amana basa na nhihye ya omaye for the payment of dues no because utua dues na na ma unye the good standing say wampa obetumi agina na se bi fufuro bia metwitwa wakwamu dia utumi gina because utua dues utua woto oye party bapa nti no wo de krata we dia ba hwenim say ere na wo de atoso na wo de amame mame kika kakra New Patriotic Party headquarters Accra and omudi efri eba na for immediate release you're adjusting Kodia from Ponensa and a share asie or say this letter is to formally notify all stakeholders that following numerous reports challenges encountered with the online dues payment that's the platform, the deadline for the payment of the dues has been extended to Tuesday, May 5th, 2026. The IT directorate is actively working to resolve the technical issues and ensure the system's full functionality. Now, yankuni ane yewra asiedu kokro wa Deputy National Communications Director Emma MP Pamenyuko no wombu yenchiremu. That's good morning.
Morning, Nadizen.
Yami adum ya hoye pa na so e.
Boko.
Wo kania.
Ya oti. Odere.
Wo kania.
Oh, David. Omadum. Anopa ya omadum.
Eso sa modum ya wa ha. Okay, tiani yanko na wuchie bi no man.
Misi mechia ubia machia me party phone na machia West Regime Wenya chairman de Bisia with na secretary of kitchen ubia na anopa.
Na edia na aba ende ya dekrate edia ba you adjusting Kodia from Ponensa na Shasie and the headline is extension of deadline for payment of dues and interim directive. Ara edia na esi o party mo de sakrate edia be.
So we say dues, you know, the system sometimes you have some small challenge. And so asana ubetinia ajina maya to swaba ana ubetima kotwaba no so we good standing. In good standing is what you would use. And that system there were challenges, so we decided to say by extension, and that is why Ajina Secretary issue statement. Prior to that, so no issue statement say I say regional reps on core constituencies, Melania constituency election committee, police station election committee, so after we are vetting, you are keying the data, you go through the process. So that is why I will issue that statement.
Okay. Intende ya twedi akọ May 5th say edenya sabre ne de no bi anso ho etumi enya access to the platform na wetua ne ade but na de yan ni say koba ni say free and dey comment me ntua fit me aso na ebia na still na no enya access to the platform ntua what will be the next step because obu also why crado and the person contest near to no so
say the fundamental way I qualify will be so between Gina na yatoni swaba and I'll be to my say already said it be your system as an MPP member.
Okay.
So when you're online, or the polling station, that got training, you enter the polling station album, or call meeting, no, you lunch at any match, no, let's say a meeting 3 times. The meetings, you know, our your meetings, ministry or a meeting, and if meeting be and you and it's your cover for so Gina, you better album, no, a police station album, sample, we were ready so our by meeting, to which Matuaba, no which Wajinaba. Now, be our platform, Biano, or the converting. And you say the constituency be more vet, secondly for normal vetting, yadi. And that is how the whole thing is. And through that, you say, B.O.B. or challenge with the voting. I said, yeah, issue this station, notice, you know, IIS extension. There can be technical challenge. But I no, and Kimini is so exclusive because the panel ones are already so big. Now, I don't know about there. Obviously, say, or go through the process. Kimini will GDA. Say enu fifu no bia why na dey say ope say you turn so aba bia no by that time so ultimate.
Okay. Yes, now paragraph 2 of Krata say In light of the payment difficulties experienced by members, all police station elections committee are hereby directed that proof of payment of dues shall not constitute grounds for the disqualification of any respective candidate during this period. And you know, say obi person otua nya challenges na owo ho bibi ya kire say na person otua na so problem bi na aba and no just be disqualify na answer na memeti ase.
Yes, and it's inki the me party ni say ade nya ni say nipa ni party ni obon homodin yeah we go through the process you know they say you know o meeting and say you know to me kobi ya train din o police station register ni ya enter the din ecosystem ni if you oba no be election when I say the carry asana ya badishin so this need the system no go air come anytime we be trying ya my extension to 5th no that we believe say from now on to 5th there obia why na this person ugina na to so abia obeti any this.
Okay, very well. That do be sina yembu nkomponswe echi kakra so yame adoma from 6 to 9 your notice of polls and 10 to 16 no police station elections no so far no and no matter to say respect to
so far no we fine you monitoring what I want to say is constituency executives our move Jumadi national regional executives they should think about the interest of the party. I say agree party no and just Ubua Obeko constituency chairman Obeko constituency secretary nti person of fakwa so now we manipulate the system no from the polling station say be favor. It's not about you becoming executive and be a detimabua. It's about the party interest. Yemo ubia nkwan ubia we ready so be far from the Yemen in far for ubia be back through the process our meeting evidence war meetings kama bibiano Yemen kwan ma unya election police stations be one meeting only meeting documents dia ni ade check people no reports the regional executives will take measures for those constituencies in taking certain decisions but the Indian say party no we want to form government. It's about winning elections. It's not about being a police station chairman or a police station executive. Why a police station executive you losing elections? Why a police station chairman you losing elections? Yema kwaino bia you go through the process. Remember, you deny people access to the register. Remember, you deny people access to everything. Yema kwain bia wa for bia yema kwain na onjina election so MPP niya.
Okay. Yo, that a matter sound pay.
For na baba koto na omai. It's about the party. Yeah, it's about the party interest.
Okay.
If you remember your personal interest near the Kuram, the Bri. Come up from Konoma common pretty the process. Chinipa you omo as a police station election committee, the regional representatives are you omo to monitor the various constituencies. They should think about the party. So we are regional representative. Now for constituency now we are normal see one tire foundation from go by what has been published by the party, the guidelines that have been published by the party. We understand. So some constituencies will have their own dynamics. But those dynamics, you know, with the regional rep, make sure the constituency you inform the regional administration and they will subsequently inform the national headquarters.
All right.
To me, and could take some decisions within the guidelines.
Now that's an opinion. Yes.
We are constituency executive. Now we elections, maybe please don't go near the police station elections.
Sure.
Stay away. Stay away.
Yes.
So we are a constituency executive. Now we constituency elections. We are pulling electoral area coordinator. Now we stay away from this police station election process. Stay away. Don't go and create confusion. Don't go and manipulate the system and create confusion.
That as a son of a corner and castle, you have a papa because cause you will fear. Yes, because cause you ain't idea. Matthias. Okay.
And the MPP, we are building a new MPP. Yes, but you know, you're rebuilding. We need new energy to come on board. We need old and new energy. What is here? I see a Marcoin, Nipa Bebre, new ideas, almost joining, no old system, no. And the political party organization, Yakoaba, old Kaka, new Kaka. Sana political party organization.
Okay.
The best Yama coin, na process any fair, any transparent. Ubia or person with Nayaman or coin, Ubia or qualified or to Abayaman in the room. Nama Yakoyama for the free. Ubia, the room, Yaman room. Ubia what interest Bia, our election, Obedna electoral area coordinator, Obedna constituency election, Munini free committee. We should remove those elements from the committee.
Okay.
First interest Biano, let's bring people who are neutral and Bayama election process. There will be unity across board in the constituency. We need everybody on board. So if you remember a mafia, you will be a chain a corner copana chose no politics moves of emotions. And Yama Yanya Noma Kama, Nama Yankataka Yani, say a Betuaba, near Sedia, Nipping of film, Yatuaba Nivia, Yazo Yankania Gopo Macho, Daddy Nipano call few. Yama Quine, this is the process. Nipano qualifier, Yaman Gina, no contest, or Kono, we are no one who are. Okay. Remember Yanfa, who classic coin be a new future. We should give everybody fair opportunity to go and stand. At the end of the day, we need everybody on board to be able to win the polling stations across the country.
Okay,
because the most important thing is the polling station. In Nanipo, we are active. We are hungry for political power. We are hungry for political power. I'm telling you, the party is very strong. In the matter of fact, the party will go to America, the executive. Okay. We need young, brilliant guys, very aggressive for power. Yes.
The man said that the man said about Western regional. I mean, it's over here, but the man said over Krumwa. No one to Afana, you know, 1 see the Kumaka Crana pay. Sure.
Within a week, okay. I'll come 1-on-1 and then I'll go through the guidelines. Not so far, monitoring issues as I can. I'll walk through.
Thank you so much.
Thursday, we can be able to discuss the issues very well.
But I'll say, Yura, I said, thank you. A Deputy National Communications Director. And you know, communication in my way, and I know Yaros, Pierre of Wakaso, and I will Pierre Mandamano, and that's so I know, not to make us a year. Very well. But my man can't come away, you and people, dear no. 26th of April 1999. 26th of April 1999. And Asante Mai, Enya, Wahene Fufro, you didn't see. Sikajwa kufiso say the 16th Asante Hene 16th Asante Hene barama kwakudia ene ye na daka mu din na ninkunwa din no eye otumfo osetu the second wodi ne wo faade otumfo poku prempe the second wodi na de ntino abakwasam ne de kyerese eye fie kunwa pe ne mi se kunwa so de pa ade hie na apribie na so otumfo ase tutu na eduru no so na okoti akunwa no being the 16th Asante Hene na enora Sunday no ye grand deba ye climax bibia ewo menhia Asante Hene fishia de toso eduenu enson a obetina sikadwa kofi so the throne in fact ye ka ahemfo obuo manim enimuyam manim nidie manim sebe omun kasa basa omun kasa no munim de onomo eka sukun so ewura no akọ school inya kofo titi mfintire we ya ya kasa sebe asuje de go mutrim no omun kasa se ye nsi hospital sa na uzi da moto edisi ho na akade enka we hospital muna mo kan na ya na himfubi okra no sebe yembumu no muna mo kan na himfubi wa yembumu say na yesi da moto disi wo say hospital na wo political affiliation kwa sa na kasa that is so too for kasa happen musu mo betina so mo di mfie no dodo sa enso so mo celebrate mu years on the throne kwa yente because kakra o man for no na ba betra hu na eja fitre sam otumfo de no international ebi so chama about western region kan otumfo as na sebe ohene ban ena o man pani krampo e ba besra no a e so man pani ene ne entourage mo ba betra ho twen aso ohene piaba ohene ban mo kan tell mo Ghana ha ohene ban ohene a sebe o man pani krampo no man ni na no abia ohene ni na konwa no kra esan sha o man ni mu no ohene ban ana o man pani kra besra no a o man pani ni no dom eni ka betra se atwan mo ohene ni freedom apie ahemfa ke na e wose mo betena se anso o man pani aba meboa ma tom birth right matom anum nyam mo kasa na ma na duru sa so asante no say to ababi o sabe na ebodi e kwantoma ko hin bi enim kra kasa kire no some star bi tu fon yese mi komo bi na de na nutum bi o me kasa mo di a kire o man Ghana ne yakemu miensa me kasa wiase yakemu miensa ye obebi e kamra e court and the police station and na manyofo no mu na Oma say bibia politicizing no nanka e ka no kra ya temu miensa e obebi e camera court in the police station and other baby e be camera bia ya obebi e ka e gidie asem gidie church aso dem ni maslachi awon e ka gidie and obebi e ka tumi ahimfie and e ka tumi misetie ya umiensa ya wogidie bibia ka no aso dem maslachi awon e ka no e ka gidie o e obebi e camera court police station na sefo and you baby a cut to me authority and power and authority and Ghana hin ban and a cut to me say 2017 or say 2 o hin di some phone and na say obe hwan to akonya won na bu akonya ma wo won na bu akonya ma wo nti Asante na di 27 years on the throne 26th of April 1999 mama kenka abakwasam kitwa bi na ye na obiri bwan ne ne beto aso na wa kyerɛkyerɛ mu yie akomu deep adomu su kwamende anopay na otumfo nana ose to the second born nana kweku berma kweku dia as I said on the 6th of May 1950 and ewo no is the 16th Asante Hene king of Asante people and ruler and the traditional ruler of the Asante kingdom in Ghana. He was installed on 26th of April 1999, succeeding his uncle Otumfuo Poku Wari II, and is the custodian of the golden stool, that is Sikadwakufi, the sacred symbol of Asante unity and authority. As I said, authority. Tumi, eka tumi wa himfi. Okona na naso betwedwa akache nso mtwa obeti. Obeti what's up? He was educated at Sehu, studied at Institute of Professional Studies, IPS, in the African UPS, in Accra, where he studied accounting. Prior to his instrument, he worked in the private sector in the United Kingdom, building a professional career in accounting and management. Since ascending the golden stool, Osetu Abiu II has overseen a period marked by institutional strengthening of traditional governance, peace building, and traditional and development-oriented initiatives. He chaired the committee of eminent chiefs, which played a central role in resolving the Dagbon chieftaincy crisis, culminating in the restoration of peace in 2019. Intino Asante ose tu abebiu nyamekase ose tu ne ho komo kakra ebi so ka ho eno eni. Okay. Intino mami ni komo we embra na yakoba ebehwe se benya na obiri buan ne no edin koma na enkoma mani yewra se kokro di yeyi oko various constituencies na ya certain committee a wo mo hwɛ se betumi anya mpanifo mehwe ne ato aba wo polling station no na yankoni nkonkodi enkomo wo Asante Atim North William Abuaji Boaten oh honum you are put me come achen
Major Seminia
Asante Achem south at saying it I see you na you will have been mo hono kan you do na te say e fe no fe mama na yendi yankomo yi
Really, I'm sure I'm a phone that you phone now. If I didn't so the William Oben, many about no secretary Santiago, no, the William Abuade,
and the answer yes, name Kakram.
William for
William Oben, I
may know Santiago himself. And in fact, do already send the tear, no send the tear gun, now by a Santiago South, any sentiment in our net here. In fact, I buy no so now a hard drink papa a hard drink because oh yeah Juma na ube said do na we the whole night and then run doing young kania shaya and kania do no. In fact, I know thing na emo nyuma just say oh my nyuma nkete from my dear mu yitre just say hard drink Abano wada won sorry. If I was a Debiariana Kamia said you have Mahama oh been to minus na in fact I said a Kanya don't know or a brosododo really
okay
so I say so no any bro offending fine dear just say or quite on bibi I saw and so you're not gonna for say ono no man pani or yeduma. That's so far the fact and I finish and kuyi.
No can I na yenu komo party no day and she shared the aba you just could from point and such as extension of deadline for payment of dues and interim directive but said the police station election committee no ya set and sa you frase cry vet ni ade but I'm on frase
okay, you and send me a part in Ghana Hanina, you have to about now, you kind of delegates, and now say be a polling station executives. No, now my part in so in feed 9 away, no. Then I cost that, I answer out, no, air cost. And creating a feed, in fact, party 9 years, who share guidelines are, you did secretary, they buy, they teach you, it would help papa. That's never so well, my feed, and so maybe I don't not able or say a better fair. I say last 4 years, 10 years, baby, no a cocoa. I don't see near party penny, not church for penny at the buy a fire back and mono, and a queen a cost. I got himself. Send it a canon. Yes, you go so you have to take committees. I fear about on the party near and say, to me, I am probably no about to any other concerning executives, no yani, a session here. Yeah, and I'm saying, I can't say, yeah, by us, and say, the whole room because if you are in your own, you room. Oh, man, I better have other 3 years, and I'm about my any other concerning executives. Sure. They pay the really, yeah, at the end of the year, going for 4 better abanamine. To go to the Nipan baby or Wabako, Nipan be away so near polling station executive. Now, I attack as a delegate. Who was there? You'll be a Tadman won't mean, and that's already I will be in the or about to Obama because they be or down for your bush. In fact, not a more party, no, the Afidi and a party in the by said, wait, dear, once when the executive be over quack can see BM. That committee, omo be the electoral commissioner, omo ko hwa to aba no, wono e to twon film. We you film. Na yenya bodoku a omo no de, anya de a omo wo botaye bi enisoade hunu bi se e bi a constituency executive no, omo sa kwakọ preview. Se ne be ya ade na be de mu beda ho. Tiwe ni ate bodoku a ye be ka so omo na the electoral commission a omo kwakọ conduct hwesa abato no akoso say near fast to abano near you may be dinko. Me kase a few ways to say, General Secretary, the buyer, now partner the buyer fire battle. In fact, a muda hope, na a year, and on there, bois, now my party, because the party no reorganization, yes, I said, be mono, I should feel 9 or maybe some party, na mine. In fact, they make us a year saying, and now no, now the last 4 years. Say, or much years, I said, constituency executives no more interest be no. Some of us are pretty be no. No, but yɛtwe ho si nkyɛn na yɛnya badwaku a ɔmo yɛbɛka sɛ ɔmo ni botae bi sɛ ɔbaakɔ prep bibiere animanim yɛ a sɛne ɛbɛyɛ a bɛboa na yɛnyɛ abadwaku a ɔmo ho bɛtumi ne pɛpɛɛpɛ yɛ akɔ yɛ adwuma no na yɛbɛwie no na neɛ wɔdi nkunim no wɔdi nkunim kwan pa so na neɛ wɔani nkunim so no na koma tɔre yɛ mɛfiri sɛ wohu sɛ aba no yɛba bɛtoo yɛ ɛnne biɛ ɔno ɛntumi anto aba no ama no nti afe wei deɛ no ɛkɔ yie paa ɔrade agyem sɛ adeɛ fa ha no sɛ yɛyɛ kura 168 polling stations now the part no nhyehyɛ ɔde bae no sɛ committee bi a yɛteɛ no ɛnsɛ sɛ ɔyɛ boro 25 polling stations 25 polling stations eti ya dia hwehwɛ hu sɛ okay sɛ saa deɛ a yɛn ha yɛte committee no ɛnwɔtwe yɛn no woba yɛ ha yɛ wabadwakuo nko a nwɔtwe a abadwakuo biara na nipa mmiɛnsa ne wom to keka mbɔ deɛ na yɛ sɛ wɔ nipa nko a do 924 a ɔmo na yɛ committee members ɛbɛka sɛ ɔmo yɛ electoral commission fo a ɔmo na ɛkɔhwɛ ato yaba a ɛyɛ 168 polling stations no nti aha no saa ne ayɛ no yɛwɔ committees nwɔtwe committee biara no enipa mmiɛnsa na ɛkwan a party no so san fa so yi nipa mmiɛnsa na no so no ne ɔmo de baa ne sɛ mahyɛ bebiani no yɛ MPP ni a yɛma na akonya na committee na mo tete no ɔfa ne nkɔfo mmra so bi afei constituency executives a mo so mo wɔ hɔ no mo so mo nhyia na mo so mo mfa mo representatives mo so mo nkɔfo kakra bi mmra mo appointing nipa bi a ɔmo so betumi ahwɛ ko ɔmo na enim constituency mu yie ɛna afei party no so region no abetku a ɛhwɛ party no region no so no ɔmo so no yɛ mo akonya sɛ ɔmo so ɛmfa nipa ɛmmɛka ho na ɔmo so hwɛ abatoɔ no nti but no party ni si gyina yɛ sɛ saa nkɔfokuo yi a yɛyi ɔmo na ɔmo ayɛ electoral commission amae no sɛ ɔmo yɛ nkɔfo a constituency korɔ na mo yi ɔmo afiri mu no ɔmo firi hɔ ɔmo to ɔmo aba wɔ hɔ nti wontumi nka sɛ wokɔyi obi afiri ebi a obi a ɔmfiri mansin ni mu ɔnto n'aba wɔ mansin ni mu sɛ ɔno na ɛnkɔhwɛ abato wɔ hɔ daabi ɛyɛ moa mo nkɔfo mo firi hɔ no ɔmo a na yɛnyi wɔn na ɔmo hwɛ sɛ ɔmo bɛba akɔ hwɛ abatoɔ no so na aboa na asomdua aba nti wọ́n sɛ kɔntɛn yɛ sɛkɛtɛs ne deɛ yɛn deɛ ne sɛ yɛbɛka sɛ yɛ supervise yɛkyɛkyerɛ ɛhwɛ sɛ dɛbi kɔ kyema kakra a ɛnam sɛ yɛn ne manage party no wɔ constituency biara no yɛbɛde nneɛma bɛtoto akwan mu ahwɛ sɛ biribiara dada na kɔm na mmom ɔmo ankasa ɛhwɛ abatoɔ no so no deɛ ɛyɛ badwakuo a yɛate a ɛyɛ badwakuo a ɔmo ni aniswade hunu bi sɛ ɔmo bɛpere divie bi animanim biara sɛne ɛbɛyɛ a ɔmo de adwemu fan bɛhwɛ na abatoɔ no ayɛ bɔkɔɔ saa ne ɛyɛ no Ghana ha nyinaa na asante asɛm south nso saa ne ɛyɛ no yɛnim sɛ ɛyɛ ne saa na committee ne yi ɔmo dwuma yi sɛ ne ɛsɛ ɔmo yɛ na ɛbɛboa ama party no hyehyɛ a yɛsan hyehyɛ biem no ayɛ kamakama na ɔba yɛn ha na in fact vetting yɛn ha yɛyɛ vetting ne bi ɛnɛ ama ɔba yɛ constituency officer abɔ sɛ ɛnɛ ɔbɛba no bi anaasɛ ɛnɛ nipa ne bi bɛba ama committee no abusem sɛ ba wei no party na me ate asɛ sɛ wei nyɛ bra ɔkɔyi obi afiri mu ɛna obi aba vetting na afei bata emu no hyehyɛ bi a party ne de ba sɛ woyɛ bɛbo kɔpere bɛbo no de bi na ntɛsɛ bi a ɔboro mfie aduanan 40 years nti ebi obi wɔ no ma na o fɔma ɔde baayɛ no ebi ɔboro mfie aduanan ɔno nso so wɔ youth organizer no ɛsɛ ɔkyerɛ ne mu na ɔte aseɛ sɛ ne mfie no ebi a saa mfie wei ma ne kwan na wakyerɛkyerɛ mu na wate aseɛ anaa oyɛ sɛ o ɔmo ɛkɔpere electoral officer dibie no anaa electoral affairs dibie anaa kyerɛkyerɛfoɔ dibie no party ne de baa sɛ ɛsɛ ɔyɛ obi a sɛde wotumi kɔ ɛsɛ wieyɛ anaa ɔyɛ obi a tumi kyerɛ kan ɛdeɛ no obi wɔ no ma ɔkɔfaa sɛ ɔpɛ sɛ ɔyɛ police station secretary ebi anasɛbe ɔntumi nkyerɛ nkan saa nipa ɔbaa ɛsɛ ɔma no te aseɛ sɛ nea ɔfaayɛ no ɛboro ne so na ɛde asomdua aba nti ɛmsɛ no kakra bi pɛ na abɛtumi ne aka sɛ wei deɛ anaa nneɛma bi wɔ hɔ no abɛtumi awɛ na mmom party no de aba sɛ hwɛ na yɛanyeyiyi sɛ yɛyi wɔ yɛfirim ne yɛde daabi na yɛnkɔto aba no yɛto aba na nipa ne di nkunim a wɔn sɛ wɔdi nkunim wɔani nkunim a na wɔn sɛ wɔani nkunim na de asomdue aba na de boasetɔ aba na boa party no nkankɔ ɛne na ɛkyɛkyerɛ a yɛde kyerɛ bie mu no na yɛyɛ na Ghana ha nyinaa saa de nim sɛ ɛbɛkɔ so
secretary ne wabobɔ ɔbɔso na megye deɛ sɛ adeɛ baako nso a party no agyina so paa ne sɛ wobɛtua wotoɔ sɛ wontua wotoɔ no deɛ a ɛnɛ yɛ extend akɔ fit may kɔpem sɛ fit may ne bɛso wontua wotoɔ ebi ebi wutua challenges bi wo de ho bibia ba be champion force oh me tua kra na me face challenge we nti no consideration betimi abemu uye no si nchen de a na obo ne team pose eto ne de won tua kra de me gidi ese no so no ground so betimi de disqualify ni bakro no right
se si da no de o se e bi edru no aye si enye vetting no free me dey twa mu e be pem kwesi ya wade we ni na vetting no ebre no etwem
okay
na patch is there the aba no say o ma system no kra e to re bia obi be so tua juice na bia atiko kakra to hu network ni e dey abia no phone so na wo ye enti o mo hu se ka se ye ne sa bebre na no e be ka e ban na chi obu oma wa ka obeka eban na chi na nya ne mfonso e bia otu anamon pese wo tua ne mo me bia system na ese otua kono e bia o ye amfa no no se nipa no otu anamon na so ne bia system no e ne bia e ma kwantidie kakra ba ye eno nti na ma pass no ye so ki yentre mu kakra yentwe kwatiri na o ma pese tua ni na o mu ntimi ntua ti eno ni nyina ne se party ni pese akwansidie ne be bibiri na akofa oha obi di aba enu nti party ni se kwan se wo ye party ba na opedibie na bomodin na odiusi no anya hwekra afede die timitua ne mu ya vetin die ye nyina so nka se obi etu odiusi enne nti no ye yi na free
okay
ye nkoso ma se nipa no akonya se obetimi etu ye se diusi tua no nipa no obehye ni nkwan no atua eno na eboa party no anya bibi kakra dia ye party ye dey sad ye kra ba no bibi na omo frɛ ye se ye ntwe di sad ye no kra ma di sutua na ekoso ni nyina ewo yi party ni se a party dia ba na de menua ni nyina eboa ama sika sem no atimi agina na ma ahokeka na nkofo so ye se ye nya ema party no ye nyina no akeka ye ho ni aboa na atue di nti e se no de eya me de se party no etwekwa atiri se yentre mu kakra kopem the 5th of May na omo aka eguban na chi no ai bia na omo bo mode so mbetua na enso no network sem ana bia bibi ubuon kra na kra owo no network kra ni ho yesi ade enti ofun so nti se oka se wo antua ni dues nti wo ma na nye delegate na polling station executive sa ebi wo kwa na nye inform so ni kra se network ni ho
okay
news nso yesi emfa nkwesi obi nsem so nti ni nyina sa na ma we nyina no na ma party no hu se da bi emfa no nya consider enyi obi mfiri mu ne mo ya na yeshebe no mu kasa na obi amo ne homodin odi sutua mu nti eno so menim se en papa na party no e dia wa that do na no tini nya kwenya apre bibia omo premo so no ye koto aba na nipa ne dinkunima na wadi nkunima wantimi ani nkunima na wo hu se we die emuda ho kama won se mrebi etwa mu na woni tia anado bebi akobia bebi okoto aba bi ahomate bi akama tete ebe kasa e all time nye bra tete e no na mo party no
right yate
ko ni mu na se ye de ni pagu apemu na eboa party
okay you know really ebe na sel be ba me gidi say party office na mo ye vet no enko say obi fie bi kukuo mu na ye hyehyehye ne ye vet no obra na wafro obi ni ayi party office ana mu
ye party office kaka ebedu baby wo ha omo kwan ne wana eno ye beben omo kakra o de ya wada ana ye de ne ye fiti ase memenda no ya baby omo eben na omo be ba office de wo wachiri no ye beben omo kakra na aboa omo ne be ya omo TNT no enye bebre
munya ne sama ye na eja ye na ebekobi na di akwa se but I say ba o kwadi position bi ana secretary na
o se sa bredi enye nru ho na wo ya wa de se wo keka ho ase bebre na me no kre ni me ha no bebre na busa me na wo ye de obekobiem bre ne nso ye
adwuma na ye engofo bebre me hey constituency executives bebre woko secretary na se fata nto de hwe dwunhu mienu na san ko biem me da san no pay William Obey secretary constituency secretary ewo Asante Achem South ene no edi nkomo ende anopay na nkomo no afa na efrase ye de na so ndey sem di kaka isijifo omo say bibia anopa no but ye mbu ya bem obi no gba na se we ntumi bu mabemu we ntumi mamu mohu o se isijimu pamu ndum ni several generator ha dia kan se obenya usika dia to fuel egumu So what to wow prepaid they go to super and say me dum kania just that yen can be anchero but Kaka Richard Mensah or can sembi and I know more maintenance or Ghana gas or bon a human home binty or say may blame won Ghana gas for emblem ECG hey Ghana pay to me and you may be pow set may blame more Ghana gas for the emblem ECG for the way money baby mumu because we say mumu provided a friend is saying gas at the mayen thermal plants ahodo mumu to me a power nti akoba say mugas me emblem Ghana gas emblem ECG for so don't blame us for doom so blame ECG Ghana gas ran away from ongoing nationwide doom so Kirk Richard Mensah Western Region NDC communications officer and the Ghana gas PRO and wono eka sansem way na ebekwa kwedi nkomo Bank of Ghana for and so they are as the Bank of Ghana fails to publish 2025 financial statement in violation of Bank of Ghana Act womo ambra no so senka womo publish womo financial statement because they are oko company bebre mu am financial sector pen every month bia no you publish financial statement ni edisika ye eka ye boy ye de fa ha de ye de de koto gold ni ade na o se tumi bo hu de wuro ni e de beto Ghana fo enimu na ayesa dia na se o mo ahihye na o ma ahihye de esi wo no o mo ntumi endi so what will be the radical effect insusan so ben na betumi e de abreyen se o mo ntumi am publish o mo financial statement no insusan so ben e na betumi e de aba okay enti mame ko ma no so na me Professor Isaac Buedi Endi Nkomo were Dean Faculty of Accounting and Finance UPSC University of Professional Studies Accra. That's our reporting me can Matthew.
Oh, which is yeah.
Prof Bibia Boko. It's your for your super. Hey, and a Fibia ba unya be video in the bisa say o kania. But o kania.
Many can amanya can no place there. Also, Kumasi so also be share. Smoke easy, but the character share Friday there. I send on Monday, I send it Tuesday. So, when you talk, I on the Saturday.
Hey, I send Ben Gray.
And I've been a we shall be question.
So for good and to the end, you'll find wash my all right. You. One of my bill was some to you. Yendi Sankomo na Bank of Ghana financial statement. I was set on publishing every year 2025 year. No, I think say Omagasa violated or more actor. They established the Bank of Ghana. No, that's the Bank of Ghana Act. And they minim the significance a war. The financial statement also mo publish no emuma Ghana for you hunu de ekro eya eba ne so man publish ya nso so be na wo on man economy ne esikasam so ne Ghana ma ye so ye pe biribi ateni ehunu no ayi nso be na tumi ba on man no so ma tie we
yo me kan enti ho na me nyi we pi ho so data I was a ba ana period I was a ba no no date but it say around June or so. And I was the ever. See for function I create the number near future car. But when you sure say I do sad date now I'm not a pound and then buy. Then when we say around that period and then say I was the ever. The financial statement then a year was immediately. Medical car if I saw also na here this time around be any DHS I was about out. Now the whole says person onipa o share na kwamu na who said na oyare ana oyare sabi oko Dr. Hwa o showa no who yare hawa o se call na laboratory and examination near for lab on the report of family the there na lab no who say okay results no 3D way when the how near more wardrobe. Maybe I say when you yare how doctor for more wardrobe. A good medicine no. And he what the price he can say more idea high and the importance of this financial statement. Excel I know if he can some yare woman yare and I yare. in the company be no the two I was I've been you know no boy and cut semi half year or boy no I a full year we are monthly say oh yeah a year now a mouse there from last year now be January if I finish here say this in a year no a human now would you know and now the ball mine more yare ben high yare and yare and the financial to that yeah betraying nothing what say no my course so no face customer it is yeah who near ye useful and importance of the financial statement no na idea between actually the entire I feel the cophony be actually bra my na idea message say who say the almost share cabinet and I hear the governor share cabinet I cabinet oma oka transform kakra e di train se offer or mine now offer action via of a policy unya trade off criminal ko say unya benefits unya cost that you say yeah an advisor ba ko a professor about Texas so the kafai and by this online portal so be say of 1 year I buy no penny or or biological no I can't because I might take a decision at the end now this is so the person yet say I will empathy and my foretaste of what is going to happen and a person yet because we believe to you near the ever okay you need report to ever but let me say save me no appear no a young man direction be set report on the idea any good. If you come and so happy. Now a balance and cohesion na high. That's one of problem. Because in the exact and yet it's a report on everybody near spending yet the home come. If I say interventions all year, you know be no. Yeah, cafe a bit more money a bit higher. Because if you seriously another dear Maya intervention no near the pre at that time. Okay. We will quite be not to achieve the same result. But the one thing for the easy one. The cost better. In person saying you told J from the governor and from advisors and give us a foretaste 10 years BC. No I prefer J Akoso that the Bank of Ghana Edija a couple more make Macau other persons and a bonnet. What did you be? And now say, on money year cost, if you know, you build and I change them. About financial report, I bet you say, a man who you try to declare loss. And next time, I might be declare losses in it from the Asriel. Okay. I see that. Now, if I say, a damn empire are lost by, and I won't yampo. So seniors are lost. I want to come on. Sure. Okay. What I know is Bank of Ghana Francasa Womo Embra Pong section 58 clause 1A no. Party. By the end of the first quarter of every year, and I will say Bank of Ghana presently audited yeah buddy okay yan shame say for na afa ntino yan hwane you know ending komo ntino audited financial report no Bank of Ghana gasa embra pon a yina so edit ye no eche mu pefe say by the end of every first quarter of every year, and that is March ending of every year, there was an audited financial report, Echo Ministry of Finance. Now, in 1 month, in a gazette, into no some common woman see a dance a gazetteer. Near did some common woman and the end of Kofan say, and the way the Mudu ran here, I say, 9 years ago, gonna phobia at no maybe I say, and say, beg gazetteer, ya gazette, say, with ye, the Biblia stamp is a car Ghana a boy,
sika Bank of Ghana isu ye interventions at Bank of Ghana ye de nye na no ye wie bibia tete bibia fremu and de pen de asase ya gazette de akomrem I just say obi enu asem bi se bia question bia bisa ya gazette into no end of first quarter of every year ya pa match ho ye we April ye free match ye be April bi ye free match and be April so April being the first quarter March March being the end of first quarter no na se mo fa mo audited financial report and fa command the finance ministry no then you are violating your own acta it established the Apex Bank no that's Bank of Ghana into come away here pa and you're a professor as we didn't watch church no memu a the line na drop into you better try na yenya no a echena e beto nkomo iso na yakoyenim na ma mekenka bibi kitu bi emfa mawo dia na meka ho asem yi eye nia na kwakwatwe e die free abafo entintafidie no so na menya abotan makenka dia mawo so the central bank by law muntie the central bank by law is mandated okay internet ni phone ni ade akenkan di o I better try obi bro for say me try that's me try all right okay so what making the central bank by law is mandated to publish its financial statement by the end of the first quarter of every year, as I said. That is March every year, which is the end of March for this year 2026 and also 2025 report, financial report at the EBA. According to the Bank of Ghana Act 2002, Act 612, Section 58, Clause 1A, the Bank of Ghana must send its audited annual accounts to the Minister of Finance within 3 months after the end of the financial year. The minister, after the submission, must then ensure those accounts are published in the Gazette within 1 month. Section 58 clause 1B also say of the same act also mandate the Bank of Ghana to submit an annual report which includes the financial statement and publish it within 6 months after the end of financial year. However, the bank has flagrantly violated the act 4 months after the end of the last financial year on December 31, 2025. So, abro a Bank of Ghana de di Ghana nie. Ye nim de ho sesia o mpese o moye bibi fa wonti a amomutumi fa last year financial report na emba ye and pay enkomo no ebeto aso keje bi na eme adom ochina ya san ato aso abana sewa mani ampo atena se no pensem bebre no na esie from Friday last week Saturday Sunday the Mondays foforo aba peso a yebedo nkomo abana good morning emuye
adom
o kania
o minin kania
modum no oh kafra otu atari aso modum no
o meto se ani aye ne de nti wunya light na
watu
we've gone back to those days that whenever you are going home from work you have to ask that nkania wo hwana that time no I remember papa of free phone ba kania wo hwana na sometimes yen ye bebe fie so munji mi phone na mun charge prekunya se bia memeba na edum light enu am so na maye busy pa but a bob be for something na maye ese me ye ntempa bedru yesa e boss sa ye bedum kania me kai Friday I was on air me wie bi program eno mudum kania
me so me du fie no mudum na ese haso mudum no
oh yes
okay
yes a boss 618 pepe eno mudum kania no ha nti sesi ade wo ye obi na wa ye ntam enwumre wo light na wato atade preku nti ma me fa na nse bia bi o ho betena na wo matade no apompono ya se mentumi anto ansa na yedum light no nti ya na mo de a kire why because mu behu e de san no mu behu
but na de toy
na de ye to ntam me toto ho se ma anya ne sana me ka sa no pa me sorry anka no pa die nka me ho kra nya fe ka de pompa na me shaba
na de na esi transformer replacement ana ayi akosombo grikofuo your friend some substation na she Saturday no Friday no e dey na see minim ana Ghana gas for esi omo ye no e na ntumi supply gas e ma your thermal plant no minim wo abana
Ochrema ma yentwaniti na yenka no krankyere ye ho Sesi a stories no adoso the excuses the other day president kachire ye say obekaya o kachire say ni nti a nkane ni dundum ni so mu change transmitters
transformers
MPP NDC for no so communications and omo ka so o mu change transformers ni ade energy minister so beka bi na e wona me say na president on one kasa sha say e defend the idea say bibi shedan ko because era John Dramani Mahama we know him pa and see say Wednesday ye twem ye and I say akosombu eja ato a part
for substation
want to be 101
and I say a topic na asasa ba ye say eja na ato ho no muninti ene dum so na ba say ye beka no kron so dum so ya ba ko be 2 months ni
na we dey ben Saturday is Friday
she Wednesday
Wednesday mum
Wednesday na group for substation e wakosombo na she and say am shift blame no e dey akọ na mama misa say oman mu enye ye na ye kan say he who alleges must prove it ye wo kroma say e na tibo nkoso Kevin Taylor e di baller so training wo allege say eye MPP for a wo eye adwuma ho no e na mo twajade atum enti oman japade yete sa enti ye ni bibia e bo ho ban a boni bi say e betum de ehunu so bibi say e na ekoso e wo ho no as a result of that energy minister ye say eyi nipa woda grid ko ano e wo ho no also one step aside we enye news mayen enhwehwemu kakra ya ye na kire mu say ono ankasa last year June e na nka wo say okọ retirement also enti February ye twem ye e no ma ne letter say April on proceed enti enye news e na sanka enti sampo a ye misa minister no tumi ben e no wo say osore Takoradi ya ntena se ensusu ho obi ankyere na dwen na watumi aka say nipa no one step aside ye ne sa maniye enti mo na mo kan Ghana for dodo na ya dwen wo fam ye John Dramani Mahama was right o kan sa asam no yanka no krankyere ye hu se dum so aba media de bia me kan maka se o pese wo confirm hu ni se nya akosombo ho no ana grid co for substation na ahye na du kwana ko check graphic online for be 2 months no mu fiti as publish timetable someone want to be thinking critically want to be end deducing your maybe
because oh you critical thinking no
yes oh be 2 months ni and a graphic online for e sha se publish timetable me na me ka kire kwana ko check e da so da ho omo yi free ho anope ya publish e ye dum so na e kwaso into the enfane say yen ya wa side mpodi yen ye affected bebra yen nuanom e wa Ashanti region ochema wo say ebinum Ashanti region no di kaka kire say ebinum na wo mu sabotage system e wo honom into Ashanti region for kure ya e na etu kwan akọ voter region honom wa no so mu sabotage system no wa na into over western region so hwan na sabotage e nam so ma yen so yen kan ye dumi na wo twa wie ye ndan kan ye mute na wese da yedum na bi wo ebetumi edum na enwumre abaye 12 na yaso anapa 6 na yasen yedum no yanka no krankyere ye ho se dum saba dum saba
me pe isi timetable no kra na ma kire wade bebi o mubu odin ni ye yanka ho je da na ye hade anope o modum ye kan ya 6 am no mudum no yanka ho
yakoka mo se na abandada no so abandada na ja dum so ho
yes
obetumi aka no kure sa abandada na ye ko na dum so okrum ha
so sabe je fika kire se no ma ye niam no nka wose enya kan ye dum craft for a month that is when he was in opposition so my niam 2013 by 2016 into NPP aba mu no enye se enya dum so for a month mpo
na ye nya da kru mpo aye haram
yes adentina mo ba mu biemu no dum so asaba na do dey sabe watambi bi ko ni fia na
we NDC ni na so we nye tibo nkoso a wo obi a wutie no favorite journalist e wo krum ha say ye Captain Smart
an kwa jatu
Captain Smart can so who's your Captain Smart akan kwa de wa confirm na enne Captain Smart abeka kire say enye transformers bia na wo mo fix na ye dum so na aba o ka kire say no de enye no kore
na mom Kevin Taylor de na wo kan say NDC fo MPP fo na etwaja ede tumu eno de ye no kware na senya manyosam na akata yeni ene yempe no kura nka Kevin Taylor wo say ye invite no na wo ba be chirichirim MPP ni bi no ko make these allegations a nka sabre ye kase wodem na ye wie ye kadum so ha ye na ye ka ho asema mo pese mo create scene bi na chese edi furu ho no ye refio na Saturday ye John Dramani Mahama wakosi form na woto enye nwanwa president bi eni krom ha say yasade no that way of communication, that way of swaying the people's mind no etwem munyai na won so Abrant and your friends and you also the presidency Julius Zebra
ebe Pentecost dia no so
I'm kind of
prepared. Pentecost dia no
Julius Zebra
o me ba me mo fa timetable no entos ma me na ye Mr. Wa Julius Zebra de be so no se hia me pa na Abrant kofo di mo so fo no ya pa o mo chairman no kofo di no ya sa de no say yar man na popular yar ba cha so o betwa ko WhatsApp ma me the timetable na ECG for the aba no for 27th and the Western region te yanka ho say edum siesie na mu siesie ampartis wampa mo sisa transformers a nkrokro mo dia bei yanka ho tane nta mudum ye light into no red battery screen so say planned maintenance abana kai wo mo say planned maintenance ne de mo de beto say edum so bat mo de kato mo nim guase so Western region Monday 27th April 2026 now mo de krata we anase we by 25th that was Saturday no ye bedum kania from 9 a.m. anopa ekopem 4 p.m. be ba chaw affected areas no Bogoso township body Ankonsia Adamaso Durampon Mansenso Wasekropon Samai Swama no man Samai dia Adesu Dadiaso Esikuma Subiriso Nanako Japa Abena Nkonya Entwentwena krobiso baby o Abesiwa John Joso eni grani aboteriye hiawa nkaka manso menfi akyrekere bonuama surusuru asenkregwa mota kwesi bukro aboy sa aboy nkwanta ana aboy nkwanta dunkwaw enche MTN Samra boy mosiaso asakra breman edumase and it surroundings tibate ko wiemu wo hen na Takoradi no pay modum kan abran ko Julius Zebra yanko
enra Julius Zebra osidai
opacho
wunu aba mere wusie di sanfo obaten a wo tifi a wo tete nkwada no wo sore obie wano kasa rough wo kasa mu die mu anu asa mu dwin na oje mu na wi akogina Pentecost for we so say usu ye hu bi atra o enye kroma na Emmanuel amako vibu abesu because of galamsey e de na motumi ayafa ho nothing enye wusu na ebesesa Ghana fo adwen efridum so ho ye nye se mo fixing kania ne maye nkania na mo fixing na se adna wo gina ho no na wo ye no eno na ye dia
so the divert attention no
and divert attention na me de so mu na fifire timi a wo se wo wusu na enye fe no ebe divert my attention na ye den just because na kire ye say wo ye hwan wo ye ni papa pe bia ama onye ni papa because ne mo maka fa nkrofo ho a mo de aba be di akonwa wi Ghana fo ye rim frida ne mo promise ye ansa na Ghana fo to aba ma mo ne nye no ne ye huni na wo wusu no ye kana wo mu gina ho no e pa cha no krampo no we still have NDC for wo mo se ne meri wusu kan ye no waka ne yie na se motumi attack mo de dru insurance the religious institution no and as I say ene mo be fa ye kon kese pa ho because mo party na enso nchen the religious institutions na ye wo no enso nchen no awoko gina ho akwakosu
and then me check na kan say mo ye over 3 million no ana Pentecost na mo bro 3 million
o Ghana population ay 13.1 the Church of Pentecost nko 13.1
Hey.
Oh yes.
Ghana population 33 million no.
13.1 percentage.
Percentage wise. Oh,
percentage wise.
Okay. Oh, population.
Yes. Church of Pentecost. And your Pentecostal churches no.
Church of Pentecost.
Church of Pentecost members no. 13.1%.
Okay.
Out of the
population no.
Population.
The percentage. Wow. Around 13.1 then I say you tifri mama and 55% to nya crowd about 2024 no. Na say on to be crown winning as president oh.
Oh, that
because 50 my calculation no say Pentecost mbey na aka so mo nto aba na say unya 56% a yenti 13 crown free mo beka say 56 minus 13 eka 43 let's say 43 so yemfa win election for Ghana ha it's a would depend because for term na so mubufu na so man to aba ma NDC a mo candidate want me win election for Ghana ha o so mo steady am Pentecost asafo no steady pa
na momo sorry ade bia na mo attack nipa because achema from last week you know matana say ma share papa ni video no ne nsem bia wo kan ye boni ben pa ene wasem ya papa kan ye mu it was not political na onka oman asem o wo address asore no wo bu nkonta de ache asore no na ye bu nkonta nso a ne ekọ ye ni anko ye nyina ye bu hu nkonta sani ebe ya next time no ye be hu kwan a ye be fa so ne ye dia ye ene wo kire say galamse na akwetia asore no pa galamse akwetia asore no so bi
okay
adentia because ye pensio kra bakra fufure so ye nya bi and indeed me district ko ho no mo a se ye pese ye bo so age se ye pepu sa rubber pool ni bi
okay
anso nya sa na nka wase ye no enne se obenya nsu a epem na wodi abo ni pesu no ebi ni ho nyina sei enuro nko na wom wo ye dandu obi tirikonu river prem ne da hoyi
abrei mamenda GMA so the report video mame as at the end of December 2025 total members of the Church of Pentecost stood at 4,464,013. This represents 11.3% of Ghana's total population. The head of this church is Apostle blah 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 blah. Into 4,464,000. Yatuaba. Yatuaba. John Dramani Mahama enya 6,320 something thousand. Into 4 million from saying and one hour Pentecost mu omo tuaba kura no fan say omo ye 4 million pa. Abana. And this is for your careful. Oh Pentecost. And yes sir. Obi representing bia obi lusu election someone ye bibia fan for we watch up and it's not enough me who say enough
na so omo wa pasha so still a grassroots igu so omo attacking the Church of Pentecost but you know what say ya me can say baby any da so wo no ehonum na ye pem ho gidigidi what I say
okay
omo nim ni baby papa wo Pentecost me wo be attack Pentecost ma me gina wo be kuntoka wo ye kaka se bi ye say the church is marching on enti bibi enu a wo be ya na efrititi and a man for free as attack the Church of Pentecost and no cramp on sorry ni nyeden enwu ye
sure
because enya sorry a ye koye nim na wo so gineche na wo to boy na ye so we are coming back to attack you we don't do that
okay
until who attack Pentecost attack me wo sa sofo ni bi so aba be yi Mary Wusia no because e see ye wo ma sha se wo Pentecost sui asori akenyi na atena se so omo de menua na nya me a ye besan de abamonso so enti me hu se I think Methodist so say ba so for ba kon so aba beka se Mary Wusi mari hu ni se ye nsuro no
okay
ye beka na ye yoman ni ye ntimo bi illegal mine na nya nsusu anso ni bi e wo ye so me meti we na se me konum nsu bi na nya kidini ya cheche amanfo me boro so e bi betumi a kire me
mate
na wo kan se mama MMA and descend to a political level say and then only right
so say a politician be treating as politician so papa ni no politician they will treat him as a politician but fancy na
in the first place ye nuanom central for bi wo ho ma wo mu ye nya atwom saa samu na saa central ni bisa no na o kan saa wo central ni a wo kan saa nyansa bi ani utiri oh yes because obi bu nkunta de kire na sorry a ehwo amanyasam ene ne ehia
more fire
eno ho amanyasam ayesa wo dane no ana de amanyasam mo ko mu 3 months training ni wi a eya mu ngentete ye free penifo ho wo mo nim nyansa mu ntieti amanfo nkotina entina radio so enhwe ne wo tiantiam make unfounded allegations na wo nsua no Efa nkotena radio echi.
Very well.
Because asem na obi sa maame in the first place na nyanse bi eni.
And me da say yen ho wo echi ntimenda ne ho bra more fire. Se sa na brante ne no more fire.
Na more fire senche ya woni nyansa. Obi didi sofu pani say ya won kan no atam a was more fire.
More fire. Fire burning in a professional way. Me da say ya me pa choma Yere Julius Debra ni sunu ni fanda ni hombra but yesi se ho ofa abana usu se kra no asa na ho fa na eden e wo ho ho fa dia usu se kra no a ho fa no ho na za ho kwa eso kire baba mtia usu kra anade agrani e dia ske kroni ye dani ho abesisi a medasi. Good morning.
But the chairman, you know, myself, Honorable Elder Ofusuampofo, our local government minister, and several others are members of your church. A few days ago, one of our colleagues, Dr. Mary Osi, slipped a bit against you. And I want on this occasion to commemorate my birthday, to let the whole church forgive us. It was just a slip. It wasn't intentionally done to malign our church. I believe sincerely that you forgive her and forgive us and accept us as your children. God richly bless all of you. But the chairman, you know, myself, Honorable Elder Ofusuampofo, our local government minister, and several others are members of your church. A few days ago, one of our colleagues, Dr. Mary Osi, slipped a bit against you. And I want on this occasion to commemorate my birthday, to let the whole church forgive us. It was just a slip. It wasn't intentionally done to malign our church.
From the national to the region to the constituencies. That time, if you go to Upper West, Chairman Schultz was the dean, the position I'm carrying now as a chairman of chairman, that I'm carrying through my able chairman, Chairman Samba. All of them helped, especially him, helped for me to become the chairman of chairman. That time, it was Chairman Schultz who was the chairman of chairman. Now, Chairman Schultz, he cannot see again. He's a third person now. That time, Northern region was 3 regions, and the Northern was Chairman Bugri. Bugri Nabu was a very experienced chairman and very dynamic. That time, when he also speak, you see. And if you go to Upper East, it was my brother, my old brother, Adams. Somebody poured acid on him and he died. This party, some people have gone through pains. Some pains are big that you cannot break it back. Adams Mahama. Adam died. The poor acid on him. The journey to win election 2016 wasn't easy at all. Adam died on the way. And if you go to Buno, that time Buno East and a half was one constituency. It was lawyer Asumatre who was there as a chairman. When we won, then he also become a minister and ambassador. So he left it. Now we all knew that Bugri joined the chieftaincy. Now he also, because he's growing, now he's sick. Our noble chairman, he honored him for him to join us in National Council. But he can't come.
because 8:37 and I pay yankwe nim na yendi enkomo Gregory Asiedu and pe watena se regional communications team member na Greg me do national ntino se na me kan national no kan be gasa national communications team member obekọ national why say na origin ya so no na national national fund so ntino yes ene be ko kamade
nyame adom mo kira ba nyakopa na afem waye pa
okay
waka Iro Mahama na NDC won de kakra obeye daka ho but abrabom kakra ni kakra
ba wo fem say John Dramani Mahama His Excellency ne da pan for metuma e be kakra say na wo stress e metuma e be kakra de aka wona well,
this year the mandate has been given to them.
Okay.
And before that, Maminchi our viewers are watching Western Diamond. Now, I want to Facebook and then those at our YouTube. I mean,
sure.
They have seen people there. They don't want to see the Wuti. Now, Charaba, yes, he is supposed to deliver. I mean, for us. Iro Mahama Komodi BJN before the election 2024. No, he sounded hopeful. Okay, he sounded that he had gone back, sat down, and learned enough. This time they all obeyed the sister and I sacrifice Papa be not the back.
Sure.
And he said, "Maybe I'm better there, better I'm make a show there." Nyakopana film why and waka Iro Mahama. I am just hopeful. In the past 1.5 years, another in the past year and let's say some 5 months or 4 months, no, I have not been too excited or elated about Iro Mahama Nambu. On Shadam Bomb Bibri, and I am quoting the middle of Ghana for Bibri to complain. The things have not changed. And sister Iro Mahama Kadon Kodi Banu, you the Mrs. So me the Munkomana, it is in rightful place there. I am just being hopeful. Me for me continue to be no disappoint ma kasa no. Okada ba promise no di duma baba. Mofman when you do my youth when you do many bia.
Okay.
Atmasia and nyoma Iro Mahama kado ba ya me hen yesaka okada ba electricity do na me na wo ye tumi ai business. Nyane pede ko 24-hour economy trade shift no obabu he nyina na nka yitum wa ma na brabo wa eden wa ko yi I mean 1 year 4 months or 5 months in office. What is the scorecard? Nti ochaba make a the mini another me hopeful. This basically is the point I'm making that President Mahama is not somebody I believe minjinindi. Nti I can only sit on the fence and give him the benefit of the doubt.
Very well. You wan komo mu na enra in fact my hear your videos ni bebrebe abranche ba ko classman worker no bisa His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ne say ejuma no so wo be create bi na odi abeya na and they can no doom left right center front and bibia ope kan ya de kra na say wan kasa wan hihye onema yi a ebebo etia o ba answer uremu na mo videos bia mebobo that is NDC in opposition. Nse wa mo kafa kane edundumedundum ho na me nim bebi o mo hu o dum so ne free eba because na na do penso no me hunu dum so bi asa o yes kane de bedum beye na wotwe bi ni ade ekobosome but me hunu continuous dum so like Nyamahama membu edikan ani nedi odi frase a wode ebe but omunya sa platform no ekeka dum so ho asem true John Abujina Pokebi, Samijan Fikebi, and Penufobia near Safata Sabi, or Mecano Cratch and one cat, and I'm the Yaman. But yes, I'm going to TV the Moon Sam Cacrambra, and there's another comedy kind. Now you're to me at a front, now Boyaman nay, the Echo Swanwa. Ye who be a Menocas the generator, so
that's true.
Menocas the generator, so. And a passes air, me better say, I may as a military video noir. Maybe I miss if he was. It is a no.
Maybe it's embarrassing off.
You know the echo said the NSC, the neighbor, the man cost I don't know. Maybe I will a new year by every video. The other about your videos now and a poor boy and some Bobby mammy. We are now in another dear, call for some managing Indiano. What they are
putting it on record here, Captain. Team Yepa. Say, and yet justified. Say Ghana and Kiebe experienced doom so bien after 2016 for even 1 day. 1 day of doing so after 2016, haram, musukra, sikra. I am putting it on record here, Captain. Team Yepa. Say, and yet justified. Say Ghana and Kiebe experienced doom so bien after 2016. For even one day of doing so after 2016, a haram, a musukra, a niseke kura. I am putting
now on this technology be a banana. I'm before the war. When here, doom dance 1 hour. No more could doom tema 1 hour. No more could doom Kumasi. Pick time no. To doom 1 hour, 2 hours, 1 hour. 12 no. No load check.
We have to doom so politics.
Ntino ka say doom sie. Wo mu sie doom no.
Oh, I feel Matthias.
Ye no komu sa.
Doom so by this year.
This year month. Doom sie ba. We have a deficit of 500 million. Now on this technology be a banana. I'm before the war. When here. Doom dance 1 hour. No more could doom tema 1 hour. No more could doom Kumasi. Pick time no. To doom 1 hour, 2 hours, 1 hour. 12 no. No load check.
We have to doom so politics.
Ntino ka say doom sie. Wo mu sie doom no.
Oh, I feel Matthias.
Ye no komu sa.
Doom so by this year.
This year month. Doom sie ba. We have a deficit.
I want to reassure all of you that my government will continue to work towards keeping the lights on, in spite of the global dynamics of energy pricing, because the alternative is not an option. We are not going back to doom so. We'll leave that to President Mahama. I'm convinced and confident that our nation is on the right path. Despite our challenges and with God on our side, I have the firm belief that we shall succeed in this enterprise.
Enkomo nie nia NDC for kan ye no enande ebuabo won kasa. Greg, me ni komo me di asemi agi mi nsem kra.
Well, Acharaba, I am also even shocked. I mean, look, yes, I agree. The NDC played dirty partisan politics with our power situation. Generally, better than the last 8 years MPP Babenim. I think that there was some sustained level of a power supply. I am not going to say the MPP Babenim influence and there be the power no fluctuate kakra. Nobody can say that. We had issues in the power sector, but generally, I can tell you that it was sustained and not supply ni very consistent. NDC Ababenim in the past 1 year or 5 months. But this is not the first time at the mass we see it be more different. Beginning of the year no sekaya of 2025 no around March April. I wonder them dum so no so be aye me be kodi nkomo baka chen the cables be in we report about they try to justify that to cover their incompetence then. And they can know maybe timing, I mean, it's not on their robot. They're not a 4 month to 3 months. It's in your time from one. But we are in the 15th month or 16th month out of 48. Need you remember why 48 month? Sure. This I'm guessing why 1/3 of the 48. Why 16 out of the 48? So I can need 2/3. Oh yeah. Has the power situation improved? Meeting Koma years and media free cry do hasisia. Catch me there. We are NDC bomb modern in 2016 the power situation could dream. After 2016 the only danka experience even 1 day of them. So this is Samuel Jemfi in the on a good but see you. Nkoma be at the watch you bibi and a waka bibia. And more no look say Yera Mahama in the NDC full led by Awanogu or ECG Rico VRE in paying for washing energy sector and when you know baba no what in trim what are mehena nkoi. They should be open, transparent, and there should be candor in common woody for air, electricity and a power situation is a woman. I call this doom so on an 9. I am telling you this, take it for me. And one poor I will team in there. So light about me when you look, the power situation in Mpoho
very
bad. Aponwa, indeed the Hunter West.
Ben so ka ho.
Yes,
Amanten man so.
I'm telling you.
Esubiri so ehoni na.
Edible read the greater secondary Takoradi akasa. It's mind-boggling. And I think that so what in Chimba obobu hi nyina.
Me ntwa no, me nipa bi radio wo Mpoho. I'm a kwakoboano with technical way.
Okay.
The transmitter to 1K. Obi a radio na ndru 2 years akra asai.
Yeah.
Timbisa sa dem say hand light no dundum. Timi ka make a chance on pe AVRB support ya de no. But you see, you tumi dum light no. E bo kra ye ndum no na temi ketewa bi. Asa me be so ye power na ye twifiri Mpoho sa ne ba agona kwanta. Ye line bi da so na say no meyi bi de fa manten e be to ha de enim. Very bad.
Yes. In the situation here unbearable. Indeed, all make there should be candor, there should be openness, there should be sincerity with the fact. This is the situation. Ma yako social media yako kan bi no. When ehona feliso fosuku acha baka acha de ekwa akosumba plant bisi ho. Another why the power center be
substation.
Yes, ono na ijakotum na washiw. Now that one controls more than 1/5 of Ghana in total demand into no kahoma oye dumso no obano. Now obi se ko demi bia baka chere da bi onye na mum transformers no why one out into they are replacing transformers. Excuse what be nyina o chere ba et na won ehwa it does not make sense. Ghanaians do not deserve whatever is going on. Ghanaians and a Ghana for what to abama yira mahama. What to abanu boom what my yira mahama maybe na ekade over 6.4 million voters. You were saying it, I listened to you. Indeed, why BBI win yira mahama nya 7.1 million votes. That's the total voter onye.
Okay.
So he beat Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia with more than 2 million
2 million,
votes.
yeah.
That is the Ghana for what they say you should come and fix the problem on no claim it all. Fast forward yaba benim ababa abenim be find the 16 months in another mamka 16 months or 12 plus for 16 months. What is the situation? Has improvement come waba and dumso yoba Yemfa household crap on 20. Near small business or terrible. Was so facility amicasi. Young man bia or ye ne barbering shop bia or woman so tikaka or chamabodi dikakranka. Edum light na hono. Especially on the pay edum. How no? In Imbrisu the same thing at the bayan. And them in Pakuno and livelihood. Indeed, some of them crapo. Waka. Se wenye bibi wo hwa ochamba ntum fonko hwefie enti so kwato no kususo tirikaka na so onye 200 Ghana 250 cedi ono do bobra ono na neyere na namba wodi
Greg enti echema ye de mai na no eye ebebo Ghana ni manate ase but problem ne ye den kasa ene ye hia
problem sisi ade I mean
me problem hu no no kure ene omo person be ka che that's the problem me ne energy expert bi din komo obobo no ma be miensa so one leadership crisis. Leadership crisis.
Yes, I agree.
2, miscommunication. From energy ministry no Ghana gas for say na no so mu YNCC. Yeah. I say the one kind of crunch we for here the miscommunication. Kake se me blame o me blame ECG.
Okay.
And the last one here consumer centered. Say at the end of the day yeah use power no any ho betere yen.
Yeah.
Into the first one leadership crisis. And it happened. Mahama 1. The same leadership crisis now. And as ABCD and as Semia no musa to chere yen.
Yes, I agree that nka nkomode yoba pe leadership na consider the oye blame ye the more. That one I agree. And I am sure that oye yira Jinapon. But also the other be about the how do you call it Greco boss no it should go.
Yeah,
should go. I think that doesn't solve the problem. Ono papa no kwa will the power situation improve?
Some so on step aside pending the investigations into substation now. And
I am saying that is a very lazy and unintelligent order.
Then it means almost as some country Sunya magistrate district magistrate court magistrate and judge always on step aside because and ya jato Sunyane district magistrate court computers papers ni na share
it doesn't make sense to me. Forgive me, nyanse bi anim into them order no ofi oye minister no na oye they are trying to, I mean, scapegoat some kofu bi oye ase me enfa na was wa ko Ashanti region so kofu bi o no, they are trying to reshuffle. All of them will not solve the problem. They should come clean. Tell them I'm a cash assassin. No one can change the problem ni. I think that I'm at some problem. No, it's some serious financial issues. Oh yeah, I'm telling you, we are disabled or unable to make sure the young plant you need scared to fool you do planting masa. That is the fact.
It means you have enough generation capacity.
We have it, but you need that's all.
Let's say fuel you 1 CD on a liter of fuel every day.
That that is the main cause of power fluctuations. Akosombo semi work my brother. How many is an hour even Akosombo dam na but any pine will rely on Akosombo dam na.
Yeah, the tama na.
I think that them excuse me put 1.20 change of transformers in 1.20. No make us I am told the 2 o'clock here minister will be bidding come. I will listen with I'm going to listen with rapt attention. Debia, he will come and give us the reasons in here. Light no dum them no. Again, Ochanaba, the way I light no no. Why is it that some for respect be the man and consumers? Okay, why the Yensanka timelines? Another might be my friend timetable and schedules. Why the Yensanka? If they have respect for consumers, they have respect for Ghanaians, they have respect for businesses, why is it that still Ochanaba Yakasi Yensanka or because like just no dum watch on yende? It will be finished 2 weeks, 3 weeks here. This started more than 2 months ago. Watch it.
Yeah.
And I think that there should be timelines be the my hand. Yeah, that plan in lives. When we ask for this, have you have we asked for too much? One can change. Atmasa. Look, this whole energy debacle. I think that it is as a result of incompetence on a market. Find money. Go and buy fuel and make sure that you sustain the light. That is the best solution. When we are transformers in Yashi, the substation of Washi, on Yashi,
1,000 megawatt.
Yes, but please, it range between 720 to 1,000 megawatts, and that is just 1/5 of yen demand. It means we have 80% there. That's the meaning. Into 20%, you lose 80% of your generation capacity, or what you call your power supplier. Does it mean that Australia country in Ayeko through Dusa? Yesterday, I was in Cape Coast, Chibako school.
Okay.
And that Webby school in Timenukwe. Around 6:45 and a pine would do light winner and light no would do me a meko elmina atabazi minim meko aisulu ekomenya isum dominance di benina deba maybe mudru oye because the moon the light over. So somebody would have to come and tell us also be back can watch him. That's the fact. Now mama maybe oye cocoa what can then cocoa drink be another ton nsu opedo a business now ohia light no na nsu na win another cocoa drink na win no that go mo no akwakoto no nya bibi kakra no na so otu we what na business nim one way where they na they need electricity, hairdressers, one more pamade. These are small business in common media. Cold store kakama all around the but about lights your okodi on one. Atmasia. Until somebody would have to come around and explain something to us. I am telling you, and in there, Nancy Crapo, even gentlemen Crapo, one I do for now commander, but you're not charging my wanna will pretty them mobile money they do it for you, Mobwa. Since they don't do much, I do too much charge for Sibame. Again, Ochanaba. Some American printing and photocopy business away. Call new site. It's because of school no share. I mean, yes. Edum light pay. You shut down everything. Nimpa in which you afford generator no, and they make the generator put the net on yedin. But your ability to buy the fuel and maintain the generator is the most important. Yes, Mutuma toka 200,000 Ghana cedis damosisia. Only problem. But remember how to fuel the car and maintain the car. It is more expensive than the vehicle itself. Phobia bisano. Into mo tuma toka chelsea why you good but I will not see me net to fuel. I can tell that in the next 6 months, sometimes even 1 year, 2 years no. Now car kwa watu amu 200 time, kwa to fuel mo abu 200 time. You are not aware.
Okay.
Atmasia. Inti Ghana ban the tea hena. Onye the attempt no ye kasentu na kasabasabi tea one communication. Ebini minya papa, me no one bottle chen. But I want to listen to the government spokesperson or Felix Fosuku Achinda and also Baba plus the sector minister.
Masa the government accountability series ya nombe ye abeka kan council hunu bi ni ade anya no kra
offer explanation.
The same thing na helicopter kwanya akwenhye nipa wotwe wuye mo se mo kofo bi ma na ba kire na de black box bi
ya catch on you say catch on
the same thing ma be ye the same thing. Omo ba catch mo nim guase no so masa Ghana ni be bia wotie bia tie but de o meka na say wotie fa se otrim say mahama na di kan obedundum kania no one answer be there's no amount of lies and I catch in that
but and so me say ECG external affairs one or rush wo PRO no and then komo bi odi kiram no another komo no odi wo city say nyekwa na equity one sister station in the next 5 days all the problems will be fixed until you light.
Meba.
But no me pede me tey the energy.
I mean kasement you dey tie no kan yan send
them common be chairman me hu yes. Because I'm told that the problem at the Akosombo is has been fixed. Them na mati. If that is the case, there was one 5 days power will be restored and your humbo to and then the pay message and no matter to me go because me mo be sinti 6 o'clock me go na pine na light nkwe
like when you sure say Iran Israel and US front talk so am ka che say
no he has no bearing on this only bearing no only need bearing what do you don ma catch do sika we need money to finance but era John Jinapo. You see, somebody I respect. I mean, politics. Yes, we are a politics, but JJ is somebody we are all kind energy. Sama, I automatically like Mitino. In opposition, he talked very much. No, because no, sector near very high. Waba benim yeshano. In there, nkomo babedinu ono GD. Or the bra amemye consumer na Ghana fu be bra wotin anapia me kese famaka circle bibia edi
masa me tie NDC ni samuel na enim sa samuel eha na sa NDC ni ka asam tie se bodani no woto nyumo me na me ka no kra che me asam ye no kra me ka no once se me tie NDC ni abugina po oba be kasa intimintie me tie bi atwa de ye news but me mu no
find serious
who say bodani no kasa no na me kasa ye bodani ba me hu say
I get
and number from friends metaphorical be any personification na simile na de
no say the person
me de toto ni pesu no ho
okay
say me say me tie ni say ono ka de me tie say bodani na wonya na duane bi di no oto nyumu
yes
ntia yes bibi ma de na mo kan no bia
Mr. Bokman Lechema
uche mat
yes I'm a mathematician English no be but my father taught English inti them words no me just
personification is similar in this way no
metaphor asifun ntia chama ba me man be si na the the best the situation is unbearable ekrom nankasa issue issue there's El Nino effect in the madino in a doom light now look it's unbearable me fear meeting young ones be wow meet them from wusu meeting in bre no bre atmasia nti best one first Spanish papa brain then they should fix the problem. Businesses are all collapsing. Before I man simple, 24-hour economy. But it was hinged on oil, electricity supply, constant electricity supply. And just 12 hours. How are you going to do 24 hours? Remember, hospitals now they miss madam in 2014-2015. Young ones that would team now, university 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 from the team. Maybe 2013. If man, no sir, 2014, no sir, 2016, 10 years ago, no young, 7, 8 years, no. But this was the situation. Need on no worse. The young ones are feeling the pinch. And that's the movement culture BC, the best or era, Jinapo, unding community. Young ones in Boto BC from 4th to 11th. or 1 week no dey show ya best say when light no dey share no da koto on BC no no show what is so what shall say what's the practicals na some they been some of them are even writing papers today ya best say they will need constant supply of power for them to study and pass the examination mama on kwam ko je bebi on kan chewde edundum light nte wonya kwamante won suade no wan fo mpia on exams and one pass on examination the government should come clean. They should open up. There should be candor in the conversation. No man can conference hen. Na say nya na ebobo mo solve situation na ya bo mo solve situation. Somebody should take responsibility for mo kon. Ochanaba.
Akwara no ko to bi si ne dia ne ho ye mobo. Ni ono so eko university no ho ye mobo no nim dia oye. Ba ma me no no ko gina mutu aba. Ede ma John Mahama onim pefe se Mahama be ye bia be aba se nkura na enya no. Wonna me de sobo no ede bo no. Ndi se anko ye kura nkwada na enya light amfa ntwo mo exams no a. Ma me no ntiase mani mblem obi a because wo mo ana omka 6.4 million for no omko to aba. Ede ma John Dramani Mahama no. Na me de wo metrim se sia no is when 2015 2016 na mo focus one media Spice FM.
Okay.
Yes. The ekoswe the same thing na picture no.
Yeah.
Sabra no. Oh, I need to friend. So the speed. I call for gallon. When you feel as so to be your chef filling station or pack me a quarter fast. Yeah, not brempo me because you were power and kakra between sustain ye. Within 50 minutes also to me fixing your video. The same time I pay me by your doom can I say a fuck for gallon. Sunny I say the question. Yes, so it's a picture me who some years back.
It is the same
and what happened to say who be.
But only don't know assured they have assured us that the problem will be fixed and that
the assurance no Greg me no need assurance no the assurance no na this year they can no assure and when you 2 million 24 yes
kwabra don ko no nyina resign
look power minister
yes indeed where am what the power from the energy ministry
Amakofibu was the energy minister kwabra don was the power minister
no be shebo the December of 2016 or then of 2015 nanka wa fix situation na no so resign you know mama sheba later on no say this is wa sheba and nanka say point sheba biem wanna make there look I am worried the young ones listening to me no wuti wan watch them no em na bebenality parents say wuti mesre say situation or continue there it means you would have to find alternative ways for your children mesre over 600,000 young ones are going to write BEC next week Monday at Naya. What's a BEC in Nasi? They would need light to revise and study. Your best Ghana ban. There, on your shake cry, for the more 1 week in his own doom lighter. Onje so to bodum light, but onje them 1 week in farm of manu. No one on exams. What's the full year exams? Wasi, I don't know what secondary school they are writing examination. Some university students are also writing examination. Schools have reopened.
Okay, Mate. We finish the back catch them say Mahama the 24-hour economy no ejanoma miensa so mia me tena and I'm can't answer no. They did kind electricity, constant electricity power. Ebegina so the toss me security. The toss me say transportation. I never me say na mebo so if I don't say bia meboa. Electricity nay and to me my 12-hour continuous power. Now obeka say 24 hours. Enye ye. The asempa na bo 24-hour doom so hene Mahama wasambe biem ene enne na mo video bi nso a Greg mami yima so we free a o ka se ti go for your advert bi tama so yes ya ro bacho betuma sa dey atso ma na men kai mi nia no am say no we free men ka 2015 kai ba no me so benya ma yan sonko a advert dey fe ne yan sonko a enti untumi nya power say unya generator na unya ayi na mutonton lantel bi some
light that's true I recollect pa
enti time ne dey asan so bi
na koda bi di
video no onya kitu ebi na yakwe next discussion so ntino minimum ade say are you ready obe really dey man best hwe na kai ho say ebre bi eba ya na amampini otiso na na woso odundum ye kan ya basa but enya nye ready ma menhwe semenya we messages kakra but mo from nya botrema me na ebre nya so please going for X is then okay, where you have a message. Okay, you share advert no. You share advert no. Really, I mean, that's all share. Now kind of say every bit.
I want to see the last show.
Oh, saying. If you are on Tigo, you don't say oh, you say Yen Song Kwan.
Tigo cares. That's why we're bringing you Tigo Yen Song Kwan promo, so you can do the things you love during the temporary power situation. Use Tigo much more. Get the most points and win generators, power inverters, rechargeable lamps, power banks, and more.
The right hand. No. The right hand. Push straight. Back at the feet.
Harry, I want to see the last show.
Oh, saying. If you are on Tigo, you don't say oh, you say Yen Song Kwan.
Tigo cares. That's why we're bringing you Tigo Yen Song Kwan promo, so you can do the things you love during the temporary power situation. Use Tigo much more. Get the most points and win generators, power inverters.
Yeah, echo off.
2014, 2015. Yeah, this is what we went through hell. Not I'm not more level 300 or 400. Oh, okay. Charlie, Ghana for we know the person or a mama or baby yen energy situation improvement no on koyi.
Okay.
Let's see ma or yira or JJ John Jinapong PhD or the baby Jane in the rabbi the way I'm going to listen to him. Now so I'm not an assurance papa I'm back and pa they the situation they near they call. He's going to give us a roadmap into our kasachrain. But then them kuku in some scene in some of Bakachi and when do now in the Yamam what until we'll be hoping for JJ mobile Bakachi.
Yeah, high crying to about for Western Diamond TV about 2 corner there. When we say you movies papa. Afefe na edema wo akopem se 3 babo sikeni baba be take over oman puntu na abenaba 5:37 itimbacha botu ono ama ha ho nkore bibia o de hwe yen 12 o'clock news na ebe wie wo 1 nim 1 to 2 na ebe yi movies find the amount ne ya abugina pombe ka san foforo bia eyomo blame games ya na omo baba ye ni ya kwa enim 350 container based kiosk about we say what the baba here for free primary health care yinima abo akro me say ya pomodi mu no u France ya wo fam wa chip compound na unfa health insurance ma she ho bo wo ne nto abonim e wo ne manifesto nim intino unguta health insurance kwana from chip compound no inti ya this container bcc market center stations ni ade no we yare ya no we wura mu wo that health insurance ya hwa say ye credit card say ye transfer wa na wo health insurance na aka wona wo de call and no free primary health care ye de ambulance bi nso de aba eno ne de be chinchin fiefie ye ko hesa wo yare ne atamu atum na do ko chip compound woni akwakoto o de o si ye nto na ni ade ye priorities na na ayira and obi di agenda 111 aba is all complete no with the container and be share yade Greg.
Well, the last time the Munkome Bay, me in there. Look, I am in support of any infrastructure be by health ministry for no to support health infrastructure and about health ministry. Indeed, the health architecture, I am in support of that. But this intervention by President Mahama and the NDC, I think it was needless, completely needless, and a misplaced priority. Then for now, Sankam will be one Iramama part of the bois. It could have gone into the NHIS and maybe even infrastructure buildings like the Agenda 1111 better than introducing a so-called social intervention in free primary health care, which I think is coming to do the same business as the NHIS. I don't see any difference in it. Tricycles now on Namno. Look, I am told also from villages now. Now, when in Kwana or villages nibidi, bisa there Kwana or villages no why papa I did them tricycles ni Urawa or Bobo Wana. Have you thought of I mean that thing? Why do you nti minim one what way feasibility studies minim one what dream ho there in command at this time what they buy in there ye koto or ye tricycles na as the on economy container kiosk
container kiosk.
I think that so bibi nka wode ye de ma or ye one our villages na another the remote areas na why there yanko na yanko expand or ye the cheap compounds or the micro kit no mbo. I feel that this one is needless. Bobia. Achamba metina hadi. Obi our village bia. Say no. The person can walk straight to any cheap compound. Oba no ne pressure. Oba it will be checked. Down na where you but every villagers na kasa put one time call. But if you want to go there, you will have to walk in, and you don't need to take your NHIS card for you to be tested for that. The man until there I can walk to Kusinti Government Hospital for my father man for example. Mudu message chief, I want you to come pay me test for another one shame for
Vitas.
Vitas, that's the word I want to use.
Vitas.
They will check for you. Before you process everything and it's when they be echo fire be them. I feel that this intervention was completely needless. Them lay wabi. No cry. NHIS no mpoche yitua oye subscriptions and them providers nana. Are we investing that much in NHIS? In there such amba mu dudum na mo hospital da card dem get no wotuma cover en yareba bibra. You know consider them nyama na. I think that I misplaced priority. I want dream hui. And maybe people for your nature there and this initial intervention into the my be more continue for more say actually I don't know why 1 minute men so for bibimbra na so if you abenma Ghana fa kan nampa enso na the my debate. Quite apart from that, I don't see the need for whatever has been brought.
Okay,
them container kiosks in the on ko bibia echo market circle na ekita them of an container kiosks have been decisive. I mean what is this ochenaba
baby crumple obekona agena 111 crazy wo na the container kiosk na ko bata no ho. I mean say yempe we no go for it and
I did them come na mfamfa ho agenda 111.
Yes,
look, the one at Bokro minim say hakomda
mako
Masa, I don't know why body diagon you and the last week or so or 2 weeks minyanti them rent a big or demonstration.
Yes,
it should be operationalized. Ghana banana saka do be 10 not that man and 10 a day straight away Bokron should be number 1. Another even trade here could be Kumasi Ashanti region ma the president Kufado dear launch and Kasano. Everything is in it. Nti sika kakra be hwende investment to make sure that operationalize hospital no now what the entire Hunter West with over 137 communities 137 communities Hunter West. What is happening? I don't intend their heads Mr. Kind and I say 4 years crying to me mwama complete I don't want to work at 10 say 10 4 years or cut 10 say 10 no crying to me for 4 years and complete no I say here 20 billion and say to me because you sue 4.8 billion dollars just waste or some wasting 4.8 billion dollars which is not factually correct but what I was 4 years going to even complete no I'm already now mabaka or a square peg in a round hole. I feel that the NDC had better caliber of people to handle that ministry than Akando. Because of Wokoye ranking on health in Sidam de Yemfanuko. But Nimzi another ni knowledge yes on health matters or suspect. But Mukra so Hunter was in Fanyamo. The term say Fanyamo say. And then we see lower disc zero disc no. Yes, Martin was in the be the moon command. Catch and say Edamoto and we say was a friend hospital. Oh, you know her. Into more Fanyamo may set me ta candle. Say balance or complete. And I will commission some of the one abokro the Nunyensi or man and pro because Nana Mukra or Bokro be mumpe. Catcher said, now can now hear the catcher said that Moto on him in Nibukro. Oh no, on him now can all disco vobi. Now disco for Hunter West. Hunter West, but oh no, it is far away. Hunter West. Very well. And Hunter West district. He represents the district hospital. Yes.
And then one is Hunter West.
Yes.
In the district, one more district, I Hunter West district.
That is true.
That's why you know Hunter West. That's why Casasimuya.
On Wakasa loosely. It's a very loose talk from that chief. But quite apart from that, your best Ghana ban there it should be operationalized. And down the now, Chamaba Makadamasami. Again, it's over 60 to 70% complete. No so wakaho. And other places are Chamba Biaminya Kwam Mobodo. Into your best health is money or wealth. Fubia Bisano. Say one wandena a whisker, a wadina.
Okay.
Into Ghana banishe. Na on operationalize the minimum in a fast what one apple business 600 chip compounds every year. What has that what I mean them promise no what is going on? Na ya na kwa primary healthcare bi na nyoma bi na agro na nkofu bi go twu oye tricycles bi na dia sure that them tricycles what of man more that runs na we dey go on na I am not sure this is going to serve the needs of the Ghanaian people.
Yeah, Gabriel Nunti, Jamra Hamba Begina, Simpies the catchers, Nibu Fukan or Kakana, they say, Mubi Muha,
it was very agitated about that.
Now, who the tricycle movie say? If you do because say we health personnel, that's how don't share free primary health care or BBFNO protocol posting.
Okay.
I saw protocol posting. Some of kind They say we don't wish protocol posting, which means we no brand and crofo brand no because all don't wish him that.
Yeah.
It is a member tricycle no at the core obifie. Make sure no the year shemu wana musa dia no ya. Say refer and I never refer.
No, that's it.
I feel I'm go for ambulance. Abraham was ambulance no.
And into me for a yard for.
Menetum.
Say Pragia.
Na Pragia
cry.
Na say no wait till who. Wait till boot katewe bi onwe. Oh, wait till who.
You see,
me sheni panda say abasa me refer.
Can you be serious in this country?
Can you be serious
in this country for us? I think that we debase politics na on Bobia the way your politics were Ghana dey no chamba. It's shameful and everybody should be worried. There sisi ya health no and want to pay she. Bibia nia chamba am na wo ye ho be chiren. And I actually look our ambo miampe very good health facilities and family. You don't know when you get sick. You can't predict when you get sick. And you don't know when you get sick. Baby,
okay.
First stop, baby, first aid na in your health back. You don't know. Until they be there, we need premium facilities. Na agenda 111 yanki yedi beya. NDC fu we say wa more than 16 months chamba yentefi.
Okay. Come let me talk and kunya accident. Enye hini hospital ne de no kokoto ye. Enye no say on e no kokoto ye. So na ni nda krampo so kwa da happen. But okoda ho.
That's true.
Because ko ye penia na ka wa abem o ye MP die. That time no onyamba abem. But o ye MP die. Ke be man special place be to say rage ne na so for ni amom. But e dokoto hini. Tino we baby akama amase bitu a bebedu be wura bia no ahoy ba mama pick course me ba na ya hwe reorganization no just a minute ni asoro so mama hwe message o say okay me share some of the messages and pay aba okay we say good morning Acharamaba. You see a friend Kwame na this is killing our businesses. Anta West Agenda 111 is collapsing. Youth are suffering. MPP will bounce back strongly in 2028. Special greetings goes to Bernard and Chubu Siako Chamawun to me and NPP Women's Organizer Region August Nankatia Sub-Zero Usejo and Wadu we free Farisco Wade Abba. We say good morning Achamaba. This is killing our business. Okay, the same person now. 0248 07 1174 0248 07 1174. Utumi rem na etin command ano pay. Koma ya discussing na no. Wo ho akonya so nso betumi rem bi na ya jo nso adwen kire on 0248 07 1174. Into line no e wo screen so. Obetumi afa no rem na etumi edin komo. Ende dum so e senkrofo nduma. Ni ade a me for frefo we. Hello, good morning. Okay. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
We didn't be your Casafri.
We didn't have Casafri. Just a Dumasi.
Mamintio.
Metia, Gift Indoma. your chairman, every before now, but yeah, what can be chairman? What me?
Okay.
Now, only maybe. Ghana for a mistake. One your mama. One was it, where your girlfriend was retiring. While waiting, Namanaka don't pay. Eh? That is not to Obama. That is all about any opinion of everything in our flow. Of everything. And you are, was a MPP in our about you. The other day, but I was going for anyway, I'm good. Eh? Can you afford a job? Or say, push Ghana. Yeah, to ambulance about this. Just one need to be the same opposite was the 111 what was it?
Mati.
I get for a photo about myself. 24 hours going to be about Friday.
Yeah, hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Morning.
About you, maybe I free.
So be the cook me ka say free.
Mami je o se kugo a.
Ayo. Yes, say you so na aban. Say I had to say you be a yes. What da no. The TV say mama ko you. Me ko ye get 500. The TV I say do so I say the TV. In so say yes no be the back room one one. In so nya yes oh. And so mo say any to guarantee. It is still to my to guarantee. To me, or as to guarantee, and then say, I have anything for. And one woman will be a America, no officer. Go for Eddie, you go for Eddie. Me, you are my child, you are my kids, and answer when you want to say, you. Yami woman, on the sound.
Let's make that say next time with TV say I for copy PRC na kwa report why. Na I'm at good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Chairman, we didn't maybe can free. Moro can free. Moro can say the mama why na meet you.
You.
Yes, sir.
Kakame can you? Yes, you can. If the man will call you, if the man is sanity. I didn't know sex. You got my basa. It's a Abu, your conference.
John Jinapo.
But I tell you, I don't mean that say manage can be a show. Can't you believe there's some show? But you see, but you see, let's have some said by the car. No, I can see the Manica. There's a show. Don't guys, my mother. I will send my car. Okay,
Mati, we the Catfra. Now, Yancha Brenka Krankra. Hello, good morning.
The Red PRO
Saint Okushambo.
The Red PRO
incoming is called the Keten Constituency Communications Officer. Unia Agbena. Mami Tiana Pay.
Yeah, that's Papa. Na anope yenso de yakupon onhraw wa akumapa enyado sum oman na abegofo ho so mimbu na bado Takoradi MP Yenrochi da kumensa former regional minister anope be wo bia so hini onhra no na bredo endwuma ho ye ma west region ye benye ne saso na wa chere papa e sikara katende yakoda ndembe sa chairman of the Scobina on the constituency chairman calling secretary na okushamo so enanuma yakanwo ye chinya ya jedumade na ya ji sitting back hwe piaro o ya yowo ya system ya teti wo omanimu NPP for 8 years aye bedi Ghana do omo ozo Ghana fo andosumu Ghana fo nya light dey ma no abane dena na nse NDC ba dem biewi waso wodinya so do so and the health for baba for welder for yogurt for what ice water for ice cake for and so was so na the way that we now so on question for car juma no kwatso na ho ko sa on tine show on many ye ku de ni mana yes yechi and no Dr. Baumia ka tega na kude o kita ideas of politics stop her o yebo solo energy ni mu madam or how but down feet and my attitude and that Ghana for the Ghana for some care din da be yechi okotuma John Zaman and this friend Ghana for 2028 and the doctor Dr. Baumia or the just na Ghana ne pekanda the baby na and the program you
can me fa last call and their friend for next. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Boni baby o kasa free.
Mr. Steven Kwamen Kwamen kasa free was.
Yeni komo.
Le pa cho men komo je nyina se. Isa Praga no yede be sa nkukon ketenkete na dia ko yi ana.
Dia ko eti. Haze de ko ko ketenkete begum dia ko eti ana.
Ana de se de be nipa.
Yese de ko hwe nkofo ayare mu fie.
Na pa cho we baby amemi we ya de sa die ba o se be se nipa yara en fa nipa ne fi be me wo me constituency mu en ko regional hospital na nipa so no wo yes won ke en ka ta aban se de muaye na nya so nyere enim
okay me so me da se en this fan ya de no mo yare a mo ni mo man buo ni so mo ba na mo de patapa bia ba ba je o man na ba betena so se hunu sa brosam ne ya me so mo ye national destroyers concept en ekweta wo mo the nation destroyers concept nation destroyers adwo wo mutima se be sere wo man ti me si ni di ne mahaman obahaman nation destroyers concept NDC no sa na kire nye National Democratic Congress bia nation destroyers concept adwo boni ne kuta wo man a ye se no ne masa mu ye steady mayen isi a minim se mponkura me nkofio se me nda ha o ya re ne me no beda na ya boy konu bisa say o generator want boy konu bisa boy konu bisa drag agency obewi amame
yo achaba meban metede na ka oye Mary usi no komo na okuna me de minimo
me boss ne nim ne pa abu ni I'm so free on her side no
na abu ne description of it then
no ntisa tebi amanyo seminar asem na abu so ntisa kra.
Then let me calm down because indeed I have been very 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 surprised about the woman in commentary and this is not the first time on Lichi some attack on Samra Baumia but yankasa no the video is there and people decide they will not give that I mean okay. But I do call this man of God that the partisan politics on a Ghana for Konadu na mama na kasapu we be issue a conditional apology them apology no be no so one fam panko yi nta na me bi so do kunna so ni kunso am ya we de mama na papa ho a won tuma tete won bani mama na papa no won tuma tete bani. So the parent of Mary Usi, they should be ashamed of themselves. Say, no be so too more reason. No be so too more reason. Or too much they do. Who did the attempt? And often they be a person. Nyamiche and continue with the attempt another body. He does not know that Nyamiche represent God in there. On Chasi.
But end this one ma bebre omundi omuhuni ho. Timi end this one ma bebre omundi omuhuni ho. Even the national women's organizer. Niwiza hana BCU.
Yeah.
No, I say cry.
But the attack on this man of God there, I find it like he's one person I listen to.
Man say woman I popular and
yeah. No, and he says he didn't even give credit.
Yeah.
And let me thank her. And we see on your bia I will know one. So I know Bunidinde also free zones border. She's nobody in the society.
Okay.
And this will live with her till she dies.
Mate, me da say, I'm very bad wish way and I wish is way into us all. Tibachi they already done the to some me na me to me I wish on your crow. Yes, emiensa. Happy birthday to my dear wife. Oba sona ho fefo, oba ya santo kokudrufo. Nenimu deja, menim se so nani dia because ne ti kokra efese obi enim. Ne ho febru to bi o bacho, ense bi colleagues no. Me de ka sambo ne da bi obeyere no no. Inti no ni kunu na wo wish no. Ni din de mama jemfu a na or London, not no wonder say ne ho fesa kala ne da so sa. London de okọ amasa e de an okana na beto so weda no. Enye edum so ye wiasa wo mu ya no me hye pa na wi popa na me ho hye ne asa edum kanea. Edio na mama jemfu a London okunu aye friend no dealer owo NSC Kumasi was say and now PM for Western Diamond TV so na young show mama jemfu a happy birthday. May your years ahead be filled with grace and God's favor. Inti enfedodo de wonimu na no Yakopon enemu pano enton so na enu echi nso no Onyankopon na adom no so enton so. Tende we do birthday no ukunu dealer our NSC say young show a happy glorious and a blessed birthday. Me da sipi pacha ne on to asoma me na yanko yenim na akata boy we agene babo ne friend say combat we babo combat ya redress ni bia efe pa na happy birthday to my brother Rashad Ewotepa na Kumasi station and wo may you live to see your dreams come true. Way every 5-star from 5-star, yes, 5-star. And you know, Rashad, what a pa, and I'll pay Madame for pa. A friend of 5-star was saying, if I couldn't so, Nayamo a happy birthday. When your coupon can what him, one for pa, shall see guess in the FM could be me, so your Bama hot draw, and you are more fair and a year can was some say, but to a whole friend so at the 10 year maybe at the bound. Tell my home, you what Rashad. Near me to me the Amawo and on a near crackra. Our birthday we move a happy birthday to my boss. We are done your Prah, we a municipal agri director one career and was say young wishing the boss a happy birthday. So please wish my boss happy birthday for me, Daniel Prah, municipal agri director and career. So boss happy birthday. We a nice gentleman. Abolo mumu kumas mufano budo. O say nbeti susupa budo a nice man was say budo na che say biasi online no biasi obia ya kla wasa obia ya kla oni kla no ate oni kla no da say enti greg fancy na ya me muso but just seconds me terminal so seconds me ya dem abana ya babotu no in what we be vetting nti kwesi mitimam to the ya vetting that's Anaji West ya vetting Tuesday to be catch a prospective applicant and one to obende or Tuesday ya china in the main war Pentecost in Ishra Hotel 2 places near vetting and BBI Boko within the constituency. All right, me say ever assuming see her na me da yaro say yaro care no MC on hwe na de emba TV so ne hu TV no so bia no no a same na agent cameras na chi abena se mani ampon ebo machi do hu no enso wa TV no so a wode de trending so e de branya berema ba na Konadu Abu Prah executive producer na oskeni from Pomanson ebo yichi dom a wo wechire ho na eja ototo nyama e de branya me di ochirama ba AS Angel the radio PRO Greg medals no pesa wo ba ye yame adom ochina Tuesday but ebo premo a ana premo to a ye de kasebo no bebra wo no miensa oskeni betena so mampuntuo no no mpem abana betena se na ode ye wuntumi mu nsam so e de abraw akopem se no so ebebo ja kubala maroki ja itabi ajagrabi rabasaka abenzi abazabarku. Good morning.